Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Monday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hope you had a great weekend. The drought does appear to still be over, Bill.
Well, now it's raining again right now. I don't know if there was a more comfortable rain.
Oh, yeah.
Because we had windows open last night.
Okay.
Sugar likes it that way. And we had the windows open, and it must have rained for about 3 hours. I mean, it rained for
I saw lightning out there. I saw lightning.
And it was just this even...
Interesting.
I did.
Even keel rain was incredible.
Interesting.
I mean, you want to talk about drought being over?
Drought's over.
Yeah, drought's over.
If you drive by a golf course right now, they are all plush, they're all beautiful, and they want to go play them right now.
There's no... When I take Sugar out for a walk, the yards are ridiculous. Everyone's yard is incredible.
Sip, how's your yard
It's incredible. You don't even have to try.
You have to try. Get some sulfur and get some nitrogen.
From?
What's that? First Rate Ag.
Oh, I thought from Andrew Newton.
Well, you can do him. Do him.
Crossing our sponsors up.
No, they're both there. Yeah.
I had a Tri-State Ag shirt I was going to wear today. Can I even wear that?
No.
How would you even
Would have
think
been a
to
problem.
wear that?
Yeah. Why would? Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That would have been a problem.
Yeah.
I had it on, in fact. And
Yeah.
I thought, oh, better pull
You
this
put a
off.
jacket on. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have it on, so don't worry.
It's good.
Yeah.
Good.
You have that jacket on, but there's no shirt underneath it. I don't need to know. Yeah, there is. There's a shirt.
Sure.
You got a shirt. That's good. That's good.
It'd be interesting if I didn't.
That's good. Yeah, the drought is over, so the rain keeps falling. It was, you know what? Idle chit chat. We'll get to a lot of stuff here.
Let's just do idle chit chat.
felt bad about myself. You guys claimed the other week that I don't do fun stuff anymore. I'll tell you a little bit.
Yeah. Well, his life's changed.
Yeah, Bill said that I don't do as much fun stuff, which is probably true. I did some fun stuff this weekend. We'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
But also, I did not set my alarm for 1 or 2 a.m. to watch the Northern Lights come in. You guys hear about this phenomenon?
My neighbor, my neighbor, God bless him, told me about it. I thought Bill would do this for sure.
It does seem like a Bill thing.
We went out.
It does.
Put it this way: we were kind of blocked. We didn't have a great. You have to have a view for this.
Yeah, you gotta go out.
With you
gotta go out north.
Out in the country. You gotta go out in the country.
Yeah,
to the north.
We went out. Me and Laura went out to kind of give it the old okay. Let's just go out back and see what we can see. It's kind of I really can't see much from where
approximate time.
I don't know, probably 11:30
Wow.
or something like that.
At 1 o'clock, it was all school.
About 1 to 3 a.m.
Was this last night?
I think it was Saturday night and
yeah.
Friday night. Both
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. So we went out to check.
Didn't check.
You didn't?
No, we didn't.
I will
I
say
had no
this
idea
though.
what was going on until my neighbor.
You don't have to worry about it too much because there's over 9,000 posts
Yes.
of people that have a photo of something.
Yes. If you've been on any sort of social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, yeah, there's a lot of posts about it. So I felt like I saw it. I kind of wish I saw it with my own eyes.
I kind of wish I did too.
But 1 a.m. is I don't see those hours right now.
You don't,
unless I'm waking up to help.
We've already talked about. I'd like to be when the sun's out. I'd like to go to bed. So I'd like to shut her down about 8:15.
Shut her down.
Yes.
Shut her down. So okay. Idle chit chat. Anything else off the bat here?
I've got. Can I go through Sunday? Because there's a lot.
Yeah.
Went to Crete, which made me very uneasy. Home of Doane.
Yes.
And that's a big rivalry for Wesleyan. But,
yeah.
But what a day in Crete right there. We went for my nephews and his wife Bailey. They had Marshall get baptized, so I went to church. And then guess what?
What's that?
Coming out of the church, someone drove by and yelled, "The ticket!"
Wow.
The church, they did.
Yes, and then we were stopped by some people that are fans of the show, able to visit with them and stuff right there in the street about the ticket.
In the
Fans
street.
of Idle Chit Chat.
Yes.
Fans of Idle Chit Chat. Yes. Okay. And then I get home, got work to do. We have a I guess it's like a travel car. It's not a golf cart for our cabin. Hadn't been working right. So guess who showed up?
Who's that?
Missing Tooth Greg.
Wow.
In Crete?
Yeah. No. And this
Showed up in
Well, I thought we were still talking about Creed.
That's how we're out of that one.
I'm sorry.
We moved
So
on.
idle chit chat's a little confusing today.
Now we're back in the garage. Now we're back in my garage.
I'm lost. Okay.
And Greg got it. It was we had a couple of things he had to adjust. Greg was incredible. He got that thing up and going, and then we had to finish it off with we had to go over to Roseanne's. That's Laura's mom for Mother's Day /
Interesting.
/ birthday. We would do a family birthday like 4 times a year, and that's where Moose was there.
Wow.
From the National Guard.
Director of the National Guard, who runs the entire National Guard, and he just got his CDL license
Interesting.
on the side, so he can haul anything you want, or he also hires out for kids' birthday parties,
Oh wow.
and they'll bring the semi over and and take the kids for a little ride.
That's a pretty cool career to have, or
Yes.
side gig to have. I think a CDL. You know,
So
I can,
just get the
listen,
kid.
I can drive
Now,
a semi.
Hey, you want a
confusing.
double clutch? Try this. Yeah, here we
Watch,
go.
check this out. I'm bring my semi
Put
over to
some
the
over
house.
the house.
We'll have a good
Yeah.
time.
What'd you do, Sip?
No, I don't really have anything interesting.
That's not true.
Like you guys.
That's not true.
Fix your golf cart in Crete?
I'm sure you have something that happened this weekend.
I don't like
Something in Manawa?
I was in Manawa a lot, but no, not really. You know, it was somewhat
It was a chill weekend for you.
pretty chill.
I know you're watching the baseball game on Saturday night.
Yeah, that
we
was fun.
We texted during the game.
Mm.
We did text. We'll keep that text conversation
Keep that-
private.
Please keep it private.
We did text though during the game.
Yeah,
That was great.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about you, Sip, before getting to baseball and that game in the series. I went to an event on Saturday. Yes, I went to an event with the baby and my parents and my wife. It's called Sip, Nebraska.
Oh God.
And I have
What's
a cup.
that?
I'm going to get you a cup.
Is it a beer drinking festival?
It was in Ashland, Mahoney State Park.
Really?
Beer or wine?
Beer, wine, and spirits. Distilleries from all
Spirits?
across the state.
You're kidding.
There's a brewery from Scotts Bluff there at Mahoney State Park.
And you took Scotland.
We took Scotland.
God bless her.
She was
So she's
napping
getting
most
out
of the
and
time.
about.
We're not
I
stopping
would
our
have liked
lives.
to have went to this. I had no idea.
I should have
But
invited
obviously, you
you
guys
guys.
are on
No,
your
I-
own little private text message thing over here that I wasn't even part of. That's
Well,
interesting.
You
It's
understand,
okay.
you understand why you saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Inside
don't. You
jokes.
don't want to be part of it. It's fine.
Yes, it's dark.
Yeah. It's pretty dark.
Dark and twisted usually. It's pretty twisted.
Twisted.
But no, I will
remind
bring you. I'll bring you a cup. I have an extra cup that says "Sip, Nebraska."
That's nice of you.
I mean, your personal water cup.
Did you have any ales?
I had a lot of beer.
Did you?
I
I
had
had a lot of beer.
Now my mom drove us back, so I was responsible here.
Yeah,
I
thank
was
you.
definitely over the limit, but you know what? I didn't drive.
I was over the
I
limit.
drove there. I did not drive
Hold on.
back.
You were over the limit.
I
You
had
were overserved.
I had a good time.
Was anybody monitoring how many tickets you had?
There was no ticket.
Why are you back in line again, sir?
you
Why are you
you're
get
like
out of the
20.
IPA line, sir?
You seem
What
to be
was it?
chugging these pretty
What were you
fast.
drinking?
Well, here's the thing. It's called Sip Nebraska because you like you get sips. They give you like a half, or probably 1 to 2 ounces at the most of a pour, and you go around to all these breweries and wineries and try them out.
Jeez.
Now, I did this before a couple years ago at Haymarket Park, and the problem was I had everything. Like I had beer,
Yeah.
wine, and the spirits. I just went beer and wine this time.
Oh God.
No vodka, no whiskey. That's what put me over the top, and maybe have the spins
Yeah.
in my room. No
Oh,
spins.
oh, that's
Last
right.
year you had the spins at age 31.
If you saw all the stuff I had
yeah.
mixed in there, you'd understand why
Yeah.
I
Was
had
that just last? Did you remember that when he had?
No, I don't
that was
remember
two.
that.
It was 2 years ago. Haymarket Park.
Was
2 years
okay,
ago.
Okay, that was before Bill. I remember the
Pre-Bill.
spins thing. It freaked me out.
Yeah.
yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah.
I
It
couldn't
was
imagine.
horrible.
Couldn't imagine having the spins.
Yeah. There's a
Yeah.
couple of times during COVID I had them. You know, when their day drinking was
Yeah,
happening.
it was a lot popular.
It was acceptable.
Well,
back
there was
then.
day drinking.
Yeah,
I mean,
there was,
people were
yeah.
day drinking.
It was encouraged back
Yeah.
then. Really,
Yeah.
Get through the day. What are you
Yeah,
gonna do?
and
Day drink.
Tricks would make strong margaritas, and there was a night where I was like, "Whoa, I feel like I'm 18,
Yeah.
15."
Yeah,
I was
well,
going to say 50.
14.
I can proudly say no spins Saturday. I was
You didn't?
I was buzzed.
So what you
but-
guys do? Did you do the old put your foot on the floor
No, I was.
and look up and stare at one part of the ceiling? That's how.
I didn't have that problem this time. I
You
didn't
put
need
your
to do
foot
that.
on the floor
Floor.
and you stare at one part of the ceiling.
I should have tried that a couple years ago when I had the spins.
Yeah, that's what you should have called.
Now
Yeah.
What did I do?
I got a problem. I got the spins.
Yeah. Well, think back. Put your foot on the floor
Hmm.
and stare up at one part of the ceiling.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's news to me.
Any Pilsners?
Everything you could dream of besides IPAs, I probably drank. I don't do IPAs.
Oh, I got some questions. on this.
Sours, sweets, hefts.
Bill has these questions too. He's not asking them. Do you mix? Do you mix wine and beer?
Well, not
gonna
at the
get
same
you.
time. Yeah, but yes, throughout the day,
That's
it sure
okay.
did.
That's okay.
Yeah, you can. It'll haunt you. Oh, yeah, it'll get you.
Well, I was a little surprised it didn't affect me. I was thinking, hey, this is getting a little bit risky of doing all these wines and beers. You know what? I forgot who I saw somebody at SIP, Nebraska. I saw Dee from Fuhrer's Cheese Spread was there.
Wow.
And you know what? She has a pamphlet, okay, of like all the things.
Yeah.
The middle thing says, proud sponsor of 93.7 The Ticket. On her pamphlet, she's selling to people.
Yeah.
She says, proud sponsor of 93.7 The Ticket.
Dee.
And she had a great day there.
I need to talk to Dee because my wife was livid last week because she was
Why?
looking for Fuhrer's cheese spread
Yeah.
in Hy-Vee and
It was
couldn't
there.
locate it.
Oh, I'm sure it was there.
And couldn't locate it. So I don't know. And she
Might
checked
have been sold
everywhere.
out.
May have been. So
Probably
anyway,
sold
it
out.
could have been. Yes.
Probably sold out.
Not happy.
Well, if it's sold out, it's good news. Josh is here, by the way. We didn't acknowledge
Josh got here. I think Bill has been challenging him. Josh
Yes.
got here
Ahead of me.
about 5:25 today.
Yes.
And Farley was here before me. I got here like at 5:10. He was here like at 5:05. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Cleaning up. So Josh passed the test. He was here early at 5:25. He said he got 7 hours of sleep this weekend. Weekend, not yesterday.
Weekend. Yes.
So that's how things
Josh
are going
doesn't
with
sleep
Josh.
very much.
He's got glasses on today. I've never
Yes.
seen him with glasses on before.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
He freaked me out when he came around the corner with those on. He did. I was like, I didn't know who it was. I thought it was Ben.
No, it was Josh. Still Josh.
Josh got 7 hours of sleep.
This is Josh's last week with us, by the way.
This
What,
is it.
what was going on?
Josh has been with us since the day I arrived.
Yes, he
This
has.
has been very hard on me. You guys have had multiple producers.
We have.
I have
we're,
not.
We're used to
Bill,
change.
this is not
Long
yeah.
line.
So this is not good for me.
I have forgotten names.
Well, I can help you out.
Yeah.
We could go through all of them.
Who was the big guy who was a good baseball player?
Gus?
No, big black haired kid.
Poppy. Nate.
Poppy. Yeah, Nate.
Nate.
Good job.
Nate Poppy. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What was
Adam Parker. Hot take.
Hot
Scott?
Take's real name?
Scott.
Scott Ayers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know the producers. You got them figured out. But yeah.
had a long line.
Josh went to Lexington this week and had a good time at Johnson Lake with some
Johnson
buddies.
Lake.
Concert?
No. House party raging until 4 or 5 in the morning, 2 nights in a row.
Rage.
Yeah. That's what I was told.
Rage.
Raging in Johnson Lake, south of Lexington. That's how he's doing it out there. Last week of
Raging
school.
Johnsons.
How about that?
Hey, you okay, yeah, I'm stuck. I still can't get over the mixing beer and wine.
Well, I did, and I'm here just fine. And
I know you
yeah.
can handle your
I
liquor.
handled it. I was proud of myself.
No, you handle your liquor. I'm never worried.
I
about
had
that.
a lot of water on Saturday night, so I felt I rehydrated, I replenished, and I watched the baseball game, and I was good. So all was
Saturday
well.
night.
Yep, Saturday night.
Yeah.
That's right.
You were at the game Friday night, though.
I was. So I was. The event was from 1 to 9 p.m. I was there from 2 to 6. It's 4 hours of constant libations.
I don't know how you do it.
I did it. I'm proud of myself.
Scotland, did she have fun?
She had a great time.
Did she cry?
Not really.
Yeah.
No, she
She
was
enjoyed it.
She was well behaved.
She enjoyed it.
Well behaved at this.
She's out and about.
She's at. We're not slowing down. We are not slowing
You
down.
went to the game.
We did.
How did she handle that?
Let's get to that right now. That's Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at Newton's Lawn Care. Please call or text Andrew at 402-440-6297. Yes, Nebraska baseball won the series against Indiana. They won the game Saturday night and yesterday. They have a walk-off home run Saturday night. They win 5-2. Cole Evans, the walk-off in the 10th. 4-2 winners yesterday. But I had my first baseball game of the season on Friday night.
Good.
I saw your boss, Sean Callahan, there, your colleague, Sean
I
Callahan.
hate to hear you describe him as my boss, but that's fine.
Employer.
Technically.
He says we
Friend,
have to say
boss.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, boss.
Yeah.
I saw Mitch Sherman there.
Wow.
Yeah, it was everybody was there.
Who else?
Well,
Was Babcock there?
I didn't see Babcock.
Any dignitaries?
Duke. Duke was
apparently,
there.
yeah, Duke. I didn't see Duke, sadly. I did not see Duke.
There's 6,000 people. You might not see.
You might
I
not.
wish
see
I
him.
had seen Duke. That's all I saw of dignitaries, I believe, at the ballpark.
We're gonna have to get into something here in a
Yeah,
second, though.
if you were there and I missed you, I'm sorry.
Hey,
You can text
Where did you guys sit?
402-464.
Were you on a berm?
No, we were. So I had a friend from Fremont. He texts, "Hey, do you want to go to the game on Friday with you and Elizabeth?" Yes, I'd like to go to the game. I have not been to one this year. We were right behind the Husker dugout, like really good seats, like 5 rows up.
Oh,
really
yeah.
good
That's
seats.
a great spot.
And with having a baby strapped onto the front of me, I felt very safe because the net. There's no way you're getting a foul ball.
That was my question.
No chance. No chance.
Good.
No
God,
chance.
you had good seats.
No chance.
That's where you want to sit.
Yes, we
That's where
did.
you'd want to sit.
Now, Nebraska lost that game 10-5. They gave up 7 runs in the 9th inning. But I had left before then. I left and it was 5-3, saying we got to get the baby back home. She's starting to cry a little bit. Time to feed. Let's get out of here. Missed the 7-run disaster. Of the
you
night.
left after? When did you leave?
I left
After Karen's home run?
It was 5-3 going to the 9th.
Oh, okay.
Nebraska's trying to close the game out, gives up 7 runs. So I missed that. So if you want to blame me for leaving, that's fine.
We have to.
Good luck charm left. Now
We have to blame.
Now Bill
It's Jake's fault.
Bill brought something up before the show that both affected Duke and me. Sip.
I get a heated text message from Duke.
You're gonna hate
Okay, I'm
this. Sip.
listening.
You're
I
gonna
get a
hate this.
heated text message from Duke. He goes, "Bring this up on the air."
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up too.
Oh, he said that.
So they go. His son's with him, and his wife and the baby. The baby's the
Wait a second,
size of the size of a loaf
Duke
of
doesn't have a
bread.
baby. Duke's son has a baby.
6 weeks old. The baby is 6 weeks old. So they're going in with a 6-week-old baby like that, and the guy's like, "Yeah, you gotta get a ticket for the baby."
Oh.
They're like, "Ticket for the baby? The baby is this big. I'm gonna be holding the baby the whole time."
Right.
Well, what did you find out, Jay?
I had the same problem, Sip.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Our friend Carter, who had the tickets, he's going to meet us inside. He's already at the game. He's going to meet us inside, and he's scanning us the tickets. And they say, "Hang on, hold up. You got to pay for the baby." I said, "What are you talking about?"
Scotland's 3 weeks old. You got to pay for the baby.
Sip, she was strapped onto the front of me in a carrier. There's no way she's right here. I got a frontward-facing backpack, basically. That's where she's at.
Yeah.
There's no chance of putting her down.
Then you
taking
have
a
to
seat.
go. They had to go wait in line.
We need to call the new agent.
Wait. Well, here's what I
I
think.
waited in line.
I told Dukas that I'm pretty sure this is Trev's last thing before he left.
Probably was. Trev's last
Yeah,
day.
last thing. I tell, hey, babies come in, stick them for
Stick 'em.
for a price of admission.
They charge $1.
Trev,
Yeah, Trev.
we need to have you
We need
on.
to have an answer. Get
Yeah.
him on.
So I have to go stand in line behind 15 people to pay $1 single dollar for this baby that's strapped onto the front of me to enter the game.
We need some answers, Nebraska. We need answers. Is that how we're getting our NIL? Is that how our 1890's getting it now? We're trying to get it from one baby at a time.
Davidson.
It's not on Davidson. We know that.
Hey, wait a second. They made you stand in line.
I stood behind 15 people that pay $1
They got
single
that
dollar.
new football complex now. They got to try to get some money
That's
for
right.
it.
They're whipping down South Stadium.
It is now stadium
to the ground.
To the ground. They got the new thing going up. Try to get an extra buck.
But I would like to ask the
Jay, you
breaker,
gotta stand in line.
breakers. That was my first game of the year. Has that been the case all year? Has the $1, or has this been for a couple years? Has this been happening for a while? It was 6 years and under. You've had to pay $1 for the kid. Now, at 6 years, you probably have your own seat. That's probably a pretty good deal. That's a good deal for $1. They have their own seat.
$1 baby.
When I
fee.
got a baby right there in front of me,
This is the baby fee, is what it
The
was.
baby fee.
the baby fee. I had to pay a baby fee.
Surprising.
Is that what we're doing now, Nebraska?
What
Keith
is that all
Mann, respond. Respond.
No,
The dollar.
Keith doesn't nothing to do with
Get to the bottom of it. Where's it come from?
Oh no.
How'd this happen?
Hold on. We're getting text.
We have some response from the breakers.
Yeah, what do you have?
464-5685. Josh in Webb City says, we were at the game on Friday also. It was our first game at Haymarket Park, and I brought my son up because he graduates high school this week in Webb City. So didn't have to worry about the $1. He's already over the $1 rate.
Yeah.
But you're right. If you're going in the ballpark, number one, you want to keep this as less hectic as possible. Baby's sleeping right now. I don't need to go get fussed up and get in line.
Yeah.
And I had to wait behind 15 people to pay $1 single dollar.
Yeah.
Not tax, not $1.10, $1. $1.
Okay, Brad from the Baldwin.
Duke's not happy.
I wasn't happy.
Brad
either.
from the Baldwin shop weighs in. He said back in the late 90s, he worked the event staff.
Okay.
And yes, babies needed tickets. So this is not new.
So this is a Buck Belzer?
That's got to be the
$1 of Buck Belzer?
In the 90s,
With
it's
the
Buck.
AstroTurf field and the grass outfield? Where the guy hit a home run through the guy's window?
Brad.
Where the guy
Brad, were you working?
Buck,
at Buck Belzer? Because when did Haymarket Park come into existence?
Like 2001.
Yeah.
2001.
This had to be a Buck.
If it was the 90s, it was the Buck Belzer.
With the turf infield and grass outfield. That's incredible. And the guy hit a home run through the guy's window.
Yes.
Remember that? Hit a home run through a guy's window.
There were holes in the outfield. hey, now did you take it okay when you had to whip back in line?
You could see a little bit of anger in my face saying, are you serious right now? Are you serious?
It's that look right there. He gave him the stink eye. Remember when he gives you the eye?
Yeah.
Gave me the stink eye last week.
Show last week.
The whole show he gave you that. I called it side eye.
Yeah. Yeah, look
You
at
get like that?
Yeah, with
Side eye?
he was doing that.
It was intense. I was not happy.
What did I do wrong though?
Well, I wasn't mad at you. I'm not sure what the stink eye was about. I don't recall
Okay.
giving you the stink eye, but I guess I did.
What? So what?
Well,
did,
hang
I'm
on a
interested-
second
yeah,
here.
Go ahead.
No, keep going. I got to find it here.
Yeah.
Keep going.
What did your wife do during this period?
She
where
was bothered by this also.
You had to go back in line. She went in.
No, we both went back in line.
Oh, okay.
Because
So-
our friend had the ticket. He has a ticket on his phone. He scanned it from the inside for us. So it did make sense for us to both for her to stay there.
Okay.
He had to scan it for us. They said, yeah, hold up, baby, $1 ticket. I'm like, ah, good joke. No. I thought they were kidding. I thought he was joking.
I'm with you. Yeah, I was. I would have too.
That's
So-
all I had. Thanks.
So you gotta go back
This
in line.
is 6:01. They make you pay for a baby to come into the game. Mention how stupid that is on Monday. Duke. Duke, right here. Got it right here.
He was heated.
They make you pay for a baby to come into a game. Mention how
heated.
stupid that is on Monday.
He was heated.
He's heated.
I
We
wonder,
just need to know.
I was heated.
I wonder what the rationale is.
Well, got to
You
make
always got
money.
to get both sides of the story here. There must be some rationale that would make sense. Otherwise, it doesn't.
What blanket does it take? He says, I think the $1 baseball fee is to pay for fired coaches' salaries.
Could be. Or that new South Stadium thing at that.
Well, you got to make about $14 on a night.
Yeah, he had good 14 to 18 bucks. Of course, then you invest it.
Adds up. Yeah.
Mid-Plains Advisors, of
Right.
course.
See,
Mid-Plains
they go
Advisors.
through- yeah, we don't want to get them involved in this
It is.
because they will not want to be part of it.
No, they would not be part of this.
The baby fee.
If you came in, hey, can we bring the baby fee money? They'd be like, going, no, we don't do that here.
Mhm.
No, take that someplace else. Take that someplace
Well,
else.
that was the
So
only.
you whip back in line.
Yeah, and then I got in the beer line. Yeah, I guess, and I was the dad with the kid strapped on my chest, and I got 2 beers. I double fisted because the line was so long. The line. Listen, you guys can judge me all you want.
I'm not.
I was appropriate. I didn't drive home.
the beer
Elizabeth
line's
did.
making money.
Yeah.
Beer makes money.
See, this is twice I didn't drive home when I would drink a beer. That's responsible.
I know.
Yeah.
How about that for
judging
growing
you.
up?
We're
here.
not, you're not judging
You
you.
know he's judging you. This is a judgment-free zone.
This is Planet Fitness
We're
now.
our safe
here.
place. We're our safe place.
Planet
Safe
Fitness.
spot.
Safe spot.
So
You can double fist all you want.
got that off our chest
Yeah.
regarding the baby tax. But Nebraska does win the series again 5-2 Saturday night and 4-2 yesterday. And there is a moment where people are saying, well, here we go. Season's over because the bullpen gave up 8 runs in 2 innings against South Dakota State. And then they gave up 7 runs in the 9th against Indiana. But they bounced back and pitched very well Saturday, Sunday. And now you still have a chance to win the Big Ten.
Nice.
One more series against Michigan State before the Big Ten tournament. Nebraska's a half game back of first place.
I think they're 14-7. They are.
That's correct. 14-7.
14-7. It's a weird season because they've, it's portrayed as sort of disappointing in some ways. And I don't know how many games over, 14 games over 500. They've won 11 of 13 weekends. I mean, this is a very good season. 11 of 13 weekends they've won. One problem is though, before Cole Evans, who by the way started his career at Creighton.
Ooh. I didn't know that. Didn't know that.
I know you didn't. He was there. He was there.
I forgive him because he hit the home run. It's fine. It's fine, Cole. It's okay.
I wondered what you think about that. They had been Evans. He had that walk-off winner, right?
Yes, on
Ended-
Saturday.
It ended Nebraska's 5-for-51 drought with runners in scoring position.
That's not good.
That spanned multiple games. Yeah.
Well, they missed. They had several chances on Friday and did not.
0
score.
for 9.
Yeah, it was bad. I
0 for 9.
said, really? Every time?
Yeah, 0 for 9 before he smashed.
I would say this. I want to give credit to Indiana. They had one of the most beautiful relays I've ever seen in a baseball game. I saw it
Friday
live.
night?
Yes. So the I forget who hits a laser beam out to left field. The guy drops it. It would have been a tough catch, but he gets right up. He throws a laser beam to the shortstop, but then throws home. And they got Nebraska with ease.
Yeah.
It was textbook.
Yeah.
Textbook relay. That coach should be going, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss on the relay.
Do that again.
Chef's kiss.
I'm
on
going to
the
tell you right
relay.
now, if the manager came out and did that, I would have lost my mind.
Chef's kiss.
If he came out and, mwah.
I almost stood up because I said, that's not Nebraska, but that was a hell of a relay. That was incredible. It's unbelievable.
Forget about the baby fee. That was worth $1.
That was worth it.
The
That's
chef's
worth it.
kiss. It was
Indiana's a terrible defensive team.
But-
you know that.
but they are a really good hitting team.
What is this situation? Why is there such a line at the beer line? Can they not get more taps? Can they not?
Well,
what's the,
That's a
here's
good question.
so
that's money.
Thank
That's money. They're leaving money on the table.
You're
So
right.
let's-
You
let's-
should, yes.
let's address that. So at Salt Dogs games, they have a lot of taps throughout the actual stadium that are, it shouldn't be a line for people. They only had, I think, 2 or 3 places you could buy alcohol at, and it was all like on these different stands. It wasn't in the actual typical, like we can buy a hot dog and pizza. It was in the stands in the center, in between the restrooms, like in the stands.
I got it.
In the middle, the concourse area.
Yeah.
So we need to get this together a little better. It sounds like.
I stood in line for about 20 minutes for beer.
So that
20 minutes.
There's no way that should ever happen.
20 minutes.
No
You're
way.
missing a large swath of the game.
Now I'm guessing again. This is a large attendance. They had almost 20,000 fans in 3 games. That's really good. 19,552 fans, about 6,000, 7,000 per
Let's
game.
go with 6,517.
Mm-hmm.
That's the average. Thank you. 6,500 per game. So that they probably weren't prepared for that kind of.
But how would you not? It was
crowd.
like 75 degrees and sunny on Friday night.
I'm with Bill on this. How would you not know?
How would you not be prepared for that?
No.
First of all, just be over prepared. What would be like? Okay, it wasn't as busy as we thought.
Just saying.
That makes no
I think
sense.
he should have been prepared. He's doing
We
it
got
again.
we got beer lines and babies paying $1.
Yeah.
Let's get some stuff
Easy.
fixed over
Now,
there.
Yeah. Do we need to get Dan on the line too?
Yeah, Dannon, if you're listening.
This is on Trev.
Yeah, this one's on
Yeah,
Trev.
this is on Trev.
This is on Trev.
It's fully
100%.
on Trev.
Yeah, it's the last thing.
Troy.
On the way out, he said, "Hey, have one beer stand in charge for the babies." I'm heading to A&M.
See ya.
See ya.
On that note, I'm out of here.
On the way down there, you guys
Gig 'em.
You guys think you're going to keep your jobs down there? Yeah, think different.
Oh, yeah.
Might fire you.
That is interesting. To miss 20 minutes of the game isn't a bad thing if you can see monitors. My thing has always been, if I can see a monitor with the game on it, I'm okay standing in line. But if I don't know
No monitor.
No,
No, I had slight
Sorry.
vision of the field, but I couldn't see the whole thing
because
during
people
this
were
line.
blocking.
If you went for beer, I
Like
think
the
you always want to go
the
in between.
stands were blocking you.
You always
stand
want to
up,
go
yeah.
in between innings also. At least you get
Yeah.
3 or 4 minutes of downtime where it's like, because that I have zero interest in seeing the guys throw,
Well, I
throw the
went.
ball around the horn.
Yeah, I did go in the.
Zero interest in that.
Come on.
No, it does.
No, I know. You're right. Go between innings, but
But
20 minutes.
here's
It's not
the
going to be
problem.
20
No,
minutes.
Here's the problem with that. Everyone does that. Like, oh yeah, we all have the same thought. Let's go. Hey, in between innings, let's go in line. There's now 40 people in line, and it's taking an eternity. So
This is not.
Keith, man, chime in on the beer lines also.
The baby fee's fascinating. to me.
$1.
This never probably happens under LeBlanc's watch. I don't see it happening.
No way.
No way. Imagine
No
Dennis
shot.
LeBlanc charging $1 for
No.
a baby.
No.
You know what he'd do?
Just pay it.
He'd be standing. Dennis would pay it.
Yeah.
I got it. He'd have a wad of ones. I got it. Here.
It's not
Boom.
good PR. It's not good PR to have you show up with Scotland
No.
around your neck, and then for them to say, "No,
We
that'll
need
be
$1.
$1." You need to go back in line.
Where's your baby ticket at?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Uh,
You got to go over there. I have to go back in line over here. I was trying to avoid that line. I said, I got a ticket over. I was laughing at those people. Saying, oh, you got to buy a ticket. I'm going right in the game. No, now you go back with those
That's
guys.
surprising.
Yeah.
Like,
Duke
I was
yelled
peeved.
at him.
I was
Duke yelled
peeved.
at him.
could they have just let you give them $1 right there?
Oh no,
No,
you have to go back and get a ticket.
Oh,
no,
you gotta
I
get
guess
tickets.
you could say that I could frame that, say it's Scotland's first baseball game. I could do that, make it worth the $1.
And you could have said, "We're hurting as a family right now."
That'd be the best.
I should say, listen,
Things are
come
a little
on.
tight.
Times
Things are a little tough. Times are a little tough here. I got a free ticket from my friend. That's why I'm here.
Did you read the paper?
Well, let's address. Jake hates me on the text line. We got to yell here.
Okay.
It's all caps. It's been this way since we joined the Big Ten.
Is it all
Didn't
caps?
know that. That was all caps.
That's all
I
caps.
only yell if it's all caps. That's it. There's rules here. There's
He does that
He
so
does that
well.
so well.
It's gone
He backs
away.
off.
I don't know why it's gone away. He used to do that all the
I
time.
didn't yell that much. Not like that. The text that came in.
We had someone saying that Buck Belzer, they charged
It's
$1.
happened every day. It's as funny as Bird.
It's
It's as funny as Bill saying Bird.
it's way better.
No, it's
Because he leans
equal.
back and his eyes go like this. He leans back
I
and
don't
his
want
eyes
people
get
to have their ears blown out by having invited them. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
You've always done it. It's always been tactical. And I imagine some professor told you. Some professor
No.
told you if you're going to yell,
Yeah.
back away from
I
the
think that was my own learning,
back
my
away.
own
What?
teaching.
You know,
my own teaching.
it's a very good tactic.
Anyway, fix it.
Fix it.
The
Come on,
baby.
Come
The
on,
baby fee.
baby
fee.
It's a
Ridiculous.
$1
It's a $1 baby
I was
fee.
going to say that I thought the price of the beer was actually fair though. And I expect to get ripped off.
How much?
$6 for a tall boy. Now, if you go to a Royals game, it's $10, $12.
That's not bad.
Double fisting.
Not
Sean
bad.
was double fisting too. Sean
I don't
Kelly.
want to put Sean in a bad spot, but he had beer in his hand.
2 beers.
I saw him. It appeared to be beers, plural. And he was not
What's wrong with
working.
that?
He was in normal, casual attire, so he wasn't working.
Drinking. I mean,
I was drinking. So
yeah.
someone on YouTube said, well, hang on a second, Jake. Let's see what it was. He said, Jake makes his tipsy wife drive. Jake, no, she didn't drink at all that night. She didn't have a single beer.
Yeah.
She had maybe one sip of my beer, and then my mom drove us back from Sip, Nebraska, where we both were drinking. So that's responsible, Doug. Huh? Doug, take shots at me. I'm taking back. I'm coming back.
Go back at him.
Coming back at you, Doug.
All right, let's go.
Assumptions.
All right, let's take some call-ins.
If you have to lean back, you go ahead and do it.
Let's take some calls. Let's get things going here.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Let's get some calls in. Let's get you and Jake going at it.
Yeah, come on, Doug.
Come on, Doug.
Nobody was
464-5685.
So
come on, Doug.
What do you think of Jake double fisting? 464-5685.
Yeah, Doug. Call me out again. See what happens.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there we go. Congrats to Husker baseball winning 2 out of 3. Still alive for the Big Ten Conference. Nice. Nice delivery after the rough Friday night. They came back strong Saturday and Sunday to win that series. When we come back, there's news in recruiting land for Nebraska football. Tell you what that is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
Nice.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, I'm Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised in Lancaster County, learning the value of hard work and grit at a young age. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. I know that families and businesses in our community need lower taxes, lower cost of healthcare, and a great education. That's why, as your senator, I helped pass the largest tax cut and made the most significant investment in education in Nebraska history and worked to reduce the cost of healthcare. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on May 14th. Paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Hey Husker fans, whether you're looking for some baseball gear, graduation gifts, or some new Husker apparel, Alumni Hall delivers your ultimate Husker shopping destination. Shop top brands like Adidas, Peter Millar, Columbia Golf, and more. Join the Alumni Hall Hall Pass rewards, and for every $150 you spend, you'll earn $10 in reward bucks. Nebraska students and faculty and all military receive 10% off with every in-store purchase with ID. Come see us at Alumni Hall, P Street, South Point Pavilions, or alumnihall.com. Alumni Hall, it's where Huskers shop.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of your liberty in pursuit of your justice for those that have been injured. My name is Matt Knight, attorney with Liberty Law Group. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, call 877-42-LIBERTY. Our relentless trial attorneys are committed to the highest quality legal representation. At Liberty Law Group, we will fight for you. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Once again, that's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
This is Coach Bill Busch. You all know my passion for Nebraska. Having coached all over the country, I can honestly say there is no place like Nebraska. You know where there's also no place like? Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank has proudly served Nebraska for over 70 years, and they're located in 9 different communities. Midwest Bank is ready, willing, and able to meet all your personal, business, and agriculture needs. Your community, your bank, and mine, Midwest Bank. Find out more at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in May. Try their brand new cake batter cream cheese on any breakfast sandwich. Also, enjoy a new energy fusion drink with a variety of flavors and carrot cake muffins with cream cheese frosting. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
How do people feel about getting Big Fitness Energy at Planet Fitness for $1 down and $10 a month? They feel as thrilled as a kid the first summer they're tall enough to ride the roller coaster! That's right. When you join Planet Fitness right now, you'll get access to tons of equipment and free fitness training in a clean and spacious club. Don't wait. Join the judgment-free zone today for that all-day energy. Download the free Planet Fitness app and join today for $1 down, $10 a month.
Deal ends soon.
See Home Club for details.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Far too many kids in our community face extreme challenges due to homelessness, abuse, and neglect. Despite the troubles these kids face, we believe in them. Believe in giving them the safety and stability they deserve. Your gift on Give to Lincoln Day will help us provide services to meet kids where they're at, while also showing them how far they can go. Please make your gift to Cedars on Give to Lincoln Day.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Do you love turning wrenches? Are you looking for a new career path? Acres Equipment has the opportunity for you. The Acres Fast Track program trains you to become a John Deere certified technician in just 12 months. In the Fast Track program, you'll earn full-time wages along with incredible benefits, free tools in a toolbox, plus free comprehensive health insurance and an awesome retirement plan. Visit acres.com/careers to learn more about this exciting opportunity. Hurry, space is limited, so apply today and fast track your career. Acres is the equal opportunity employer.
Well, good morning, little brother. It's Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Dana Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Segment 2 is always sponsored by our friends at Beck's Hybrids, the largest independent family-owned seed company, wishing farmers a safe and successful planting season. For any in-season seed needs, find your nearest Beck's Hybrid seed representative at beckshybrids.com. Sip, what does Bill's sweatshirt say?
It's very regal. Beck's.
It says Beck's on it.
Beck's. So they got audited on Friday. A surprise audit by the Feed Commission.
The
Seed Commission. Feed and Seed Commission. Both. So the Seed Commission comes in and audits them right away, and they have to take a sample of their corn. And they find out they're 99.999%, the highest rating they can get of hybrids. There was no low breds in there. No low breds.
Me.
All hybrids.
The Feed Commission came in.
The Feed Commission came in, took a sample of their corn, and they got the highest rating possible of all hybrids. So sometimes people try to they try to cut things down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We'll sneak some low breds in there and try to sneak one by you. They came in, they just pick out a random bag of feed, open it up and test it. Came out $99,999, the highest rating you can get.
How's that sound, Sip?
Yeah, was that?
That's amazing. The commission came in there.
The commission came in there. They came in hot.
Audits are scary, by the way.
They showed up.
Unannounced audits.
Yeah.
They go, you come
Don't like that.
Up in my mouth.
Trevor said it was intimidating when they pulled up.
Mhm.
Said, here's the thing: they pulled up in a Kia. That they
Yeah,
try to throw you off a
throw
little
you
bit.
off.
They try to throw you off a little bit.
Lime green key.
Try to throw you off a little bit. Like, oh, this must be somebody's just lost out here at Goner.
Nope.
No, and then all of a sudden they step out with briefcases. They go, oh, things just
Suits
got
and
real.
briefcases. Oh boy,
Things just got real. So anyway, 99.999, the highest rating you can get, all hybrid, no low bred.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
So when was that? Friday?
Friday. Yeah, Friday about
Eventful day.
Yeah, 1:44 in the
Beautiful
afternoon.
day.
Yeah,
Beautiful
they're all
day.
having a
Did
good time.
you wash that sweatshirt, by the way?
Yeah, I do.
I've been asking a lot of people, if that's true that you can squirt Ajax into a washer.
And you can.
What's the response been?
It's generally yes.
Yeah, so I do it every day. Every day I do it. Yes, every day.
The only pushback I've heard is that it could gunk up your washer.
I've heard some pushback, but we're working fine.
Is yours working fine, though, Bill?
That's one of those myths.
I think that's what I say.
Yeah, that's somebody that's somebody that works for Tide telling you that. Yeah.
Or
Go
Dawn.
ahead. Yeah, exactly.
Or no, Tide. Yeah, Tide. Tide's expensive.
Cheer, all temperature. Remember that one? It's all temperature. Remember that?
I do. It seems like Tide is running Tide is the most successful.
They are.
Tide Pods.
Bill's trying to push back. On Tide.
Well, I know this. Every now and then, just check your wash and you pull out a pod out. Part of the pod will be like stuck to something on your. Yeah, it's just like, what is this?
Oh, this is clean, all right. Yeah,
clean, right? Yeah,
just go wash it again.
It doesn't happen with Ajax from the dollar store.
Just
tell you
squirt it in
Suds,
there.
baby. Suds.
I think it could cause a problem if you use too much. That's why I told.
Well, Bill knows what he's doing though.
Yeah,
he's got. You don't go too much.
All right.
Remember, it's real simple.
Yeah. So that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Simple swirl.
Yeah. Swirl. Just swirl.
Just a swirl.
Anyway, the Bex thing looks good.
BexHybrids.com.
No low breads.
We got we got to give a shout out to a couple things for track and field. Number one,
track and field.
We'll get UNL outdoor men's track and field second straight outdoor track and field championship for them.
Big Ten.
That's
How about
big.
that?
That's
I
a big
guess they're
deal.
really good in what you call it, the throws, the field,
Shot put,
the field.
Yeah, they're good at the
javelin,
discus.
Yeah.
It's like,
Hammer.
Is that better than my horse racing?
Shot put,
terminology?
hammer,
Yeah.
hammer throw.
Hammer
the
throw.
hammer or not, but
Yeah,
are
they do the. They throw the hammer. They throw the hammer. Darn right they do.
So you're saying Nebraska men won the Big Ten?
That's right.
And the women were second.
Yes.
The
men won for the second straight year, though, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, Bella.
Bella
Hogue.
Bill watched Bella.
Yeah,
this
please
weekend.
tell us about your event at Wesleyan.
What happened?
So first of all, me and Bella were in communication via text to make sure I had the times right.
Mm-hmm.
Knew about the prelims on Friday, so I get there for Saturday. I get there plenty early. It was a beautiful day, and a couple things stood out. The one that was probably stood out secondary to Bella's unbelievable win was the ridiculous amount of incredible sunburns that I saw. I mean, there was people that were just sizzled, and I saw people walking. It was just the fronts of them. They were sitting in the stands, and so all just the front of their legs and and it was just burnt, and the back just pasty white. Yeah, it was quite the sunburns. There was a lot. It was hot, and the sun was directly with hardly any breeze. So anyway, that was a big thing.
This was Friday and Saturday.
So I'm there Saturday. This was on Saturday. So I get there early. A couple things. The people that run a track meet, the organization, it's ridiculous. How fast it's set up, the electronics, but they're moving hurdles on and off, whatever's going on. It wasn't like, I don't know who's putting the hurdles out. Man, do they know what they were doing. It was
at Wesleyan.
It was Wesleyan. So I saw also the next thing was incredible amount of really great athletes I saw. I mean, just watching it would be like men's 100, women's 100. They go back and forth. So then it came down to the women's 200 finals.
Oh, I like this.
Women's 200 finals.
Look them there.
In lane 4, Isabella Hogue.
Isabella.
Yes.
That's her name.
Isabella Hogue in lane 4. Yeah. And it was over 50 meters in. She went from the floor. I mean, she
won.
She won. And it was she's had one time she had a faster time at nationals, I think 2 years ago, she said. But yeah, it was incredible. And
she won.
And I was where I was at, she probably finished about another 10 meters down. So I was right there with all the Wesleyan fans right there. So getting hyped. Yeah. Yeah, getting hyped.
High five.
Yeah. And so we did that. So I was fired. I stood for the race. I moved over so no one was behind me. I stood for the race to watch the whole thing.
You're in the stands.
In the stands. And I stood for the race. And then afterwards, I was able to see Bella and get a photo with her.
This is like Randy Moss going back to Marshall, by the way.
Is that Busch? Is that Busch?
Yeah.
Was it right out back here? Is this where he did the stock blocking drills?
People were saying, like, it still looks like he could play.
Like, can he still play?
Bella.
Way to go,
won.
Bella.
She won.
God, I saw there was activity over there. I noticed
then also I asked, and so Bella did not run the 400. She just ran the 200. So I said, Bella, would you have won the 400? She's like, well, my times would have won it easily. But
easily.
But then, she said, she goes, but you have to run the race. So it doesn't count. She goes, no, I can't say anything. I would. But yes, my times say that I would have won the race.
What did she say to me one time? She said, you just don't lose your speed.
Yeah.
She was eating like a donut, and he's like, "Oh, is that going to hurt you?" No, you don't lose speed.
Yeah, she was eating something. I says,
you don't stop being fast. What she said, you don't stop being fast.
Wow, I did.
Bella.
I stopped being fast.
And then so she's like a multiple All-American national, and you name it. She was the female athlete of the year at Nebraska Wesleyan.
She was?
Yes, female athlete of the year.
The
Westpiece. She won the Westpiece.
Wait a second.
Yeah, female athlete of the year. Yes, Isabella Hogue.
She was that female athlete of the year at Wesleyan.
Yes.
Why is she working here?
Yeah.
She's bigger than us.
Every time we see her, it's like why are you here?
What are you doing?
Yes. What are you doing here?
That's amazing.
Talking about waffles.
She's incredibly humble. She's really humble.
Really humble. Really humble.
She should never volunteer that.
I like her saying though, yeah, my time would have won, but
I
didn't run the race.
I didn't run the race, so it doesn't count. Yeah, so we talked about a few
confidence
things.
and humble.
And then she was like, she was so kind. She goes, thanks for coming. It was really nice of you. But I was like, no, it was just really cool that the whole event was incredible. So thank you, Nebraska Wesleyan, and thank you, Isabella.
Yeah, and thank you for going.
And so
that was good. Yeah, thank you for that.
There's a lot of activity.
A lot of activity.
There's a lot of activities. There's fitness going on.
Fitness. I bet Bella didn't struggle like we did with the 600-yard run in the presidential physical. She probably couldn't wait to run it.
Can we do it again?
Couldn't wait to run it. And me and Sip were like, oh, this is not a bad day.
Here we go.
Here we go. Put the cone. What's on the field?
Yeah.
The cones. The traffic cones are out there.
This day's gonna suck.
This day's gonna suck.
You did. You saw when you saw the cones in the field.
He's like,
we can't play dodgeball or something.
The best part, you're in like Converse Chuck Taylors too. So you're wearing, and you got to run on grass around.
And there was a certain expectation too that you're an athlete, so you got to win. And it's like, oh God, here we go.
Yeah. You were a boxer, Golden Gloves.
Bella is the
way to go, Bella.
Female athlete of the year.
She won the Westpiece. She won the 200 that Bill's at this weekend. She's a stud. She's a stud.
Is she working here? Is she still working here?
And she's going to work here after graduation, at least for a while.
Is that right?
Before she was on to something massive.
Probably to the Olympics.
Yep, to the Olympics. To her next endeavor.
Yes.
Quickly, before we get to break, I just want to make sure we shout out that Nebraska did get a commitment at quarterback. TJ Lateef, 2025 quarterback out of California. Commits to the Huskers. He's a 4-star quarterback. So 4-star for TJ Lateef.
Yeah, they got.
What do you know about him, Steve?
I wrote some notes down.
Ooh, notes.
Yeah.
Should I just read them?
Please
yes,
do.
Yes.
Big day for Big Red.
Yeah. Is this your exact? Is this you?
I'm joking. Lateef. I don't even want to read his follow through. Reminds me of Rayola's. It really does. He is smooth. He does make it look easy. All of that. He's a 4-star. He turned down Colorado. That made me excited. Nebraska did beat Colorado. He visited Colorado unofficially. He looks like a dude to me. I mean, it was good. It's a good look for Glenn Thomas, I'd say. It's the first Glenn Thomas guy, that they've recruited at the quarterback position. Oh, number 9. That's the thing I was watching this film and I thought number 9 is a sneaky cool number for a quarterback. You remember the last number 9 at Nebraska, Bill? Quarterback.
Steve Taylor.
Oh my God, you nailed it. Yeah. Good job. I didn't remember that. Somebody put it on a message board.
That's the 80s. It's a long time ago.
Yeah, Steve is an incredible quarterback here.
Number 9. I don't know. Maybe there's been a number 9 since him, but I don't know if there's you
don't see many quarterbacks in general with 9.
That's why I don't. That's why
I'm
I
thinking
don't.
maybe Steve McNair might have been 9, possibly in the NFL, possibly.
I don't
I believe that's accurate.
Possibly.
I don't
That's
understand
accurate.
why there's not more number 9s. That because
I like that take.
it looks good. It looks good on a quarterback. Anyway, he's number 9. He also, I mean, there was Texas A&M in the conversation. UCLA was in the conversation. It was Arizona was in the conversation. You had to pry him away from the West Coast. He's an Orange County kid. But I mean, you can make fun of me, but I watched his film. I like it. He's you know, you can tell when a kid just spins it really easy, and he does. Like he doesn't have to. You know, I think in terms of kids in Columbus, where you got to put your whole body into it, he just whips it. You know, it's just a whip, and it's easy.
Taking a shot to Columbus over here.
Well, you know,
it's your hometown for crying out loud.
Guys from Norfolk put their whole body
Protect
into
your
it.
people. Yeah, Fremont, come on.
Fremont.
Take the
Scotts Bluff.
Gadowski had to put his whole body into it.
Yeah, is that right? Wonder why that was.
Yeah,
He's
I don't
Big
know.
8 Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, must have
Interesting.
been a down year.
The rivalry, the sipping.
You won't let it go, will you?
We'll never
Won't
get
let it go.
We'll never get over it.
No, I'm over it.
Yeah.
It sounds like it.
Sounds like it.
TJ Lateef to Nebraska. When we come back, song of the day and Bill's Thrills.
Jerry was I think he was the state athlete of the year.
No.
I think he was. I'm pretty sure state champion, I think, in 2 events in
Like
track.
a one sport guy.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I'm Ryan Osted. Golf is great because it can be whatever you want it to be. If you want to go out and have a competitive 18 holes, you can make it that. If you want to go out and have a scramble and just have the time of your life, if you want to have a charity golf tournament to raise money for some great cause, you can make it that. It is flexible to be whatever you need it to be at that particular moment in your life. And I've needed golf to be different things at different points in my life. And I'm certainly thankful that I was able to learn the game as a kid and continue to play it now as an adult.
Play better, have fun, and shop Osted's.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
This is Lancaster County Attorney Pat Condon reminding you to vote for my friend and colleague, Carolyn Bozin. Carolyn Bozin is a strong voice for Lincoln who we need representing us in the legislature. Carolyn Bozin voted for historic funding for education to support our schools and for the largest property tax relief package in Nebraska history. Carolyn Bozin is the voice we need representing us in the legislature. This is Lancaster County Attorney Pat Condon. Join me in supporting Carolyn Bozin for legislature on May 14th.
Paid for by Bozin for legislature.
Hey, Husker fans, whether you're looking for some baseball gear, graduation gifts, or some new Husker apparel, Alumni Hall delivers your ultimate Husker shopping destination. Shop top brands like Adidas, Peter Millar, Columbia Golf, and more. Join the Alumni Hall Hall Pass rewards, and for every $150 you spend, you'll earn $10 in reward bucks. Nebraska students and faculty and all military receive 10% off with every in-store purchase with ID. Come see us at Alumni Hall, P Street, South Point Pavilions, or alumnihall.com. Alumni Hall, it's where Huskers shop.
Far too many kids in our community face extreme challenges due to homelessness, abuse, and neglect. Despite the troubles these kids face, we believe in them. Believe in giving them the safety and stability they deserve. Your gift on Give to Lincoln Day will help us provide services to meet kids where they're at, while also showing them how far they can go. Please make your gift to Cedars on Give to Lincoln Day.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations. Guess what?
What?
There's 5 Lincoln locations now. Oh my gosh. That's 25% more Lincoln locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11th, located right alongside 93.7 The Ticket Studios, 1040 O Street.
You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a big tough?
Never feel like an
If
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
he stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Once again, your song of the day from 1969 with a little help from my
69.
friends. Joe Cocker, 464-5685. 1 is bad, 10 is good. Text your rating in the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
Classic.
It's probably a rare song. It's maybe better than the Beatles version of that song, right? The
Yes.
Beatles song first. Joe Cocker.
that was a Beatles
Yeah,
song.
Joe Cocker did the remake, 1969. I think that's probably a rare version where the remake is better than the actual first song, original song.
Beatles did that.
They did.
How do I not? How did that get by me?
That got by me too.
It's a much different
Did it?
sound with them.
Did it get by you?
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Now, one time I listened to that going like, this is okay, but the Beatles killed it earlier. Never came up once.
Beatles is much more of a
big Beatles
subdued,
fan.
slower tone one, softer one. That's more of a big sound there.
Oh, we're gonna
Joe
get killed.
Cocker.
We're gonna get killed for not knowing the Beatles did that. By the way,
I probably will.
Get ready for that. Probably
now. You do.
Yeah, probably in the 9s there.
Your first inkling was not that. You said, "Oh, for the love of."
Well, I mean, it's a classic. Yeah, I mean, it's a classic, so you got to have it at a 9 as a baseline.
Okay.
I'll go 9.00007.
Wow. Is Bill going that high?
Well, there's a couple things with it. I view it as a driving song. Kind of you're alone on a road, just driving on a highway, and that's playing, and I'm liking it, and I like it a lot. Also, I believe it was the Wonder Years.
That's correct. Yes, that's the Wonder Years. That is correct.
That was the song that played for the Wonder Years, which was again great. That just tied into that show.
The Wonder Years.
Did you watch that show?
No.
It's a great show.
Fred Savage?
Yeah, Fred Savage. You kidding me? Fred killed it.
Come on.
The Wonder Years.
Good God.
What was his girlfriend's name?
Oh, I don't remember.
The Wonder Years.
The Wonder Years. That was on
Wendy?
that. What's that?
Was it Wendy?
No, it wasn't Wendy. No, I'll think of it in a second. I'll think. Anyway, I'm going to go with it. 8999999. 8999999.
Pretty good song.
Very good song.
Josh gave it a high score.
I'm going to tell you that Josh told me before the show it's going to be at 9+. He listened to me dub it in.
Yeah.
9-6 for Josh is the score. My guess.
9-2.
Sip.
9-1.
9-1. Love Jimmy Page on guitar. Great bass, says Josh there.
Jimmy Page is on that guitar?
Yeah. How about that?
That's a great song.
Jimmy Page is
There's
on
a
that guitar.
video of Joe Cocker singing that song at Woodstock. I've seen it's amazing.
69.
Yes, incredible.
Imagine him singing that at Woodstock. Oh, wow.
69.
And the crowd were just massive crowds. And he's just, I think he's probably laced up on drugs, but he looked pretty good up there.
Maybe not. Ben is here, though.
Yeah, young Ben is here at 7 o'clock.
Welcome, Ben.
Hey, young Ben, good to see you.
Couldn't make it at 6, man. Tied up, were you?
Josh got here at 5:25 today.
5:25, Ben.
I see what you're doing to
Traffic
Ben.
was
Well,
tough.
yeah, well, man.
You're breaking him in,
I'd
aren't
like
you?
to have Ben on top of what was going on with the baby tax.
Yeah, helped us out.
Yeah.
Winnie was the girl's name.
Winnie,
not
yes,
Wendy.
Winnie.
I was close. I said
Winnie.
Wendy. It was
Good job.
Winnie.
Winnie.
Winnie
Yes,
That's
Cooper.
close. Good job.
So that wasn't horrible by me there.
The Wonder Years.
Wonder Years.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I don't
really
even.
good.
Really?
Yeah, really good. Show about the 60s.
Fred Savage.
Yes.
You would like that, Step.
Really?
You would like that. Yeah.
Okay. What years was that?
Sometime in the 60s and 70s?
No,
right?
no. What?
No,
when was it on
the
TV?
show was set like in the 60s
Oh,
and 70s.
yeah.
The show was out in the late 80s,
Late
90s,
80s, okay.
and the 90s, yeah.
That's why you
It
missed
was a
You
step
were
back in
checked out.
time. You were checked out.
I was completely checked out
Yeah.
then. Wow. Malcolm in the Middle was somebody told me the other day. You should have seen Malcolm in the Middle.
Well, you like Bryan Cranston, don't you? He's
Yes.
in Malcolm in the Middle. And Frankie Muniz. That's a good show.
And that was
Good
funny.
show. I never watched that much. I saw a few episodes.
Yes.
I wasn't my deal.
Funny show, early 2000s. Very
Okay.
good show.
So those were concurrent. The Wonder Years.
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh.
This was the Wonder Years
Malcolm was
done.
after. Yeah, Malcolm
I'm
was
seeing
after.
people tell me 1988 to 93 was the Wonder Years. Thank you. Thank you.
1988
to 93. Were you checked out then?
Oh,
Yeah.
good God. Yeah. Hard
Uh,
of checkout. Yes.
We have some breaking news before we get to Bill's
breaking
Thrills.
news?
Yeah, we got actual breaking news here. Ready for this? Yeah, breaking news. This is from the NFL. Now we know the schedule comes out on Thursday. We have some sneak peeks here. We know the very first game of the year in the NFL.
Sneak peek. They dropped it.
As of this morning, we know that the NFL season will begin with a rematch of the AFC Championship, Ravens against the Chiefs
Ooh.
in
whoa.
Kansas City, Thursday night, September 5th, 7:20
Wow.
p.m. this time on NBC. Chiefs-Ravens kicking off the season. Chiefs-Lions last year, Chiefs-Ravens this year.
Wait a second. So these things kind of leak out
It's leaking out.
in
Yeah.
advance.
They
Oh, yeah.
dropped it. Goodell's doing it. Goodell's like, do it. Drop it. You know, he's sitting there at that in the meeting. Do it. Drop it.
How does that work? I wonder. Just some beat writer gets wind of it.
Probably so.
Hmm.
You're going to hear more games today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and then the whole thing comes out Thursday, but you're going to know 80% of the schedule by that time. It's like, wow, thanks for this show. Cool. I already had my trip planned out before this even happened.
Will there be a lot of shows on Thursday?
Well, NFL Network will have one. ESPN will have one also.
Yeah, they'll have a full-
It's May. They do what they can for content right
Sure,
now. So
sure.
it's
I'm
happening.
not
Let's
pushing
have a
back.
schedule release show. Why not?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Yeah. So that's on what date again?
Thursday.
On a September.
Oh, yes. Yes. So I guess I'm wrong. Wednesdays when they have the schedule release. So it's coming out the 15th, not Thursday.
Okay, misinformation.
But this game here, September 5th is a Thursday.
Is there a baby charge, or is that not? Did that not happen?
Baby charge
We
is
don't even
real.
know it's accurate right now.
Baby charge is real.
I just text Laura, get Thursday clear, and all of a sudden now it's Wednesday clear.
So schedule release is Wednesday.
Yes.
And then Thursday, September 5th, is the first game of the season, Ravens Chiefs in Kansas City.
Has any Miami games leaked out?
No leaks yet.
Okay.
No leaks there.
You would be the leaker, probably.
Yeah, he would be. Who's the
Obvious
source?
Talk, right?
Let's get to Bill's Thrills.
Oh,
Here
this
we
is
go.
Jake Sorensen.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel
This one's a little
mushroom.
different.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
This
we
could be
need it.
bonanza.
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
Yes, as always, Bill's Thrills, sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows in Lincoln. Please call them at 402-730-7387 to plan your financial future today with a free consultation. Bill, the floor is yours on, is it a Football Facts Monday or not?
It's football. And thank you
Okay.
again for the cash cows, and
Cash
I really
cows.
appreciate those guys also putting the hand up to the baby ticket money.
They did.
It's like we're not doing that. We're not doing that here.
Non-participant.
You're not participant. We'll take all the beer revenue and make you, and we'll triple that if you always want. But we're not doing that. We're not
Baby fee.
Yeah, not doing it.
Ridiculous.
Hand, talk to the hand. Yeah, talk to the hand. All right, something way different, but football based.
Okay.
More in a understanding the coaching profession.
Mhm.
A little bit here is fun with infection. Fun with infection. Coaching at Northern Arizona University in the Big Sky Conference up in Flagstaff, Arizona. Have a big win. Go to the pizza place. I've got a date that night with an Oakland Raider cheerleader.
Whoa!
Have a date that night with the Oakland Raider cheerleader. Now, that was when the magnet was
Look
still
at Sip right
the
now.
magnet was still turned
Where are
on.
we going with this?
The magnet was still turned on, then now it's off. I'm happily married with Laura, so that the magnet is off.
The
All of a
magnet.
sudden,
Oh,
we're
the
at the
chick
pizza
magnet.
yeah,
Yeah, got
the magnet. Yes,
The chick magnet.
yes, exactly. So now the magnet's off.
I didn't know a magnet.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you for the reference. The magnet.
is off. So then it hits me all of a sudden. So I'm like, I'm not feeling well, like feverish, like that. I've got to check out of the date. I head home. Next thing I wake up, and I've got like a grapefruit on my back.
What?
A grapefruit, the size of a grapefruit on my back. I've got it's like a cyst type of thing, and I have to go in for
What in the hell?
have to go in for emergency surgery on Sunday. I couldn't get down to the car. I had to have someone help me down to the vehicle, get me into the ER.
What were your symptoms?
What's that?
Besides the grapefruit on your back.
For the grapefruit on my back and a fever, about 105.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, high fever, sweating, chills.
What
all
is
this
going
stuff.
on?
Yeah, what's going on? That's what I said.
And that's what
Yeah.
she said.
What's that thing on your back?
Don't mean it that way. But
Yeah.
Go ahead. Keep going.
The magnet's off. And so have the emergency surgery. Now here's the thing to understand about coaches. I don't know a coach ever in my life that's ever missed a day of work. Don't know of one. Don't know of one. You don't miss
because
of anything.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it was. Open heart surgery, that's fine. Just get it on a Friday if you can. So you can be back in here on Monday, like in March or something. You just don't miss. So anyway, I get the surgery. I'm not doing well, but I get one of the coach's wives. She has a Suburban, and she would come to the hospital and she'd put me in the back of the Suburban. Then she would drive me onto the practice field, onto the grass practice fields, and back me up, and so I could watch and coach my guys from the back of the Suburban. I had to lay on my stomach.
You are kidding me right now.
No, true story. So I had to go back. So she'd back me out, and then practice would be over. The guys would come around the Suburban. I'd talk to them, and she'd drive me back to the hospital.
You were coaching at what positions?
Was at the defensive backs at Northern Arizona University.
Flagstaff.
So then all of a sudden, like that, so we have that going on.
This is remarkable.
So this is now it gets to we get to Friday like that, and I have to leave because I'm not doing well. So all of a sudden, guess what happens? It happens late Thursday, but I get there Friday morning for a little bit. I got now staph infection has set in.
Okay.
Now I'm at 105 temperature. Things are not going well.
With staph infection.
Staph infection. I'm bad, and so I'm out of it. So that day, I actually did not attend the practice on Friday. They put a new coverage in. Coverage 3, but locked the backside up in a 3-by-1 man-to-man, but didn't play it in the correct fashion. So now my fever's up to the 105, 106 area like that. So I go, hey, you're landlocked. You got to stay in the hospital. I convinced the paramedics to get me to the game. So they get me to the dome. They carry me into the dome. They get me into the press
You're
box.
in the dome.
We're in the dome. I'm in the press box.
That helps.
And I realize this coverage is going on with I use the term waller. So these crossers are wide open on the backside of the technique they're playing. And I'm like, time out. What's going on here? Well, we put this in yesterday. I'm like, you can't do that. Get me down. So they got to put me like a dolly and get me down to the field. They got to get me down to the field so I can fix the coverage at the time. So I'd be able to get.
They wheeled you to the
They
field.
wheeled me down to the
dolly.
field, and they wheeled me down to the field because I couldn't sit in a wheelchair. So they had these two paramedics had to help me get me down to the field
Because you were standing
in
a dolly.
the dolly.
This is remarkable, by the way.
The visual is incredible.
Can we just continue this after the break, please? Okay,
So they
go.
they get me down there like that. We make the change. They get me back in the press box. We beat Idaho State. in that game right there. Came back and beat them. And then they whisked me off back to the hospital. I stayed there for several more days, and then Came out of it.
Okay, I want to get back to some things that got by me. What was on your back exactly?
Cyst, right?
Basically like a cyst.
And how did the cyst occur?
Don't know. Just came out of nowhere.
In what part of your back? The small of your back?
Small part of my back.
Small of your back. You just had a growth back there.
Like all of a sudden it just blew up like a grapefruit.
Good God. It was the size of a grapefruit.
Size of a grapefruit.
Ugh.
And then staph infection set in.
Was it part of the cyst or was it a separate matter?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor on this.
You had staph infection and a cyst the size of a grapefruit.
Yes. But
and
anyway,
you coached from a dolly.
From Suburban first.
Right.
The Suburban. She would back it in.
You didn't have an assistant DB's coach that could have stepped in.
None in Flagstaff. This was Northern Arizona.
Yeah.
This is one
It's
double.
not Alabama.
It's not. No, didn't have this.
Nope.
Didn't have that going on.
You didn't have a staff of 28.
No, 28 that can jump in and be able to take that.
Oh my God.
But it was because of it all came back to one thing of how you were raised and how you were taught. You don't miss anything. It doesn't matter what happens to you as a football. It's such a code of honor. The number of times you would be in a meeting and someone would just be like, "What do you got there?" "I got pneumonia." "What do you think?" "I'm just trying to get the script done here quick. Had to practice." No one cares. And then also here's the other thing too that's very, very true. No one cares. If you're sick or on the staff, they look at you like, "Yeah, I don't care."
No, it's true.
Yeah, that we don't care one bit that you're brutally ill.
Is this a football thing, or is this is it in other parts of life?
It probably is other parts of life, but I just know just football world.
I know.
I've noticed.
No, I've noticed that about football.
All I know is football world is like no matter what they have, it's like they don't even think twice.
You have a
about
cyst the size of a grapefruit on your back. You're coaching from the back of a Suburban.
We've received
the coverage was wrong.
The coverage was wrong.
I got to get down
there. Two crossers were wide open. Get me down there.
Get me down there. It's got to be fixed now.
I have pus coming out of my back.
Staph infection.
But it's not nearly as bad as those crossers.
I got 106 fever.
We have several people saying the same thing. It was like you wheeling down like Hannibal Lecter with the dolly, basically.
Where's the cheerleader at this point?
I don't know.
You got a magnet off.
I never saw the Raider cheerleader again.
Oh,
that's too
magnet
bad.
was turned off.
This is what year?
Yeah, this would have been let's see at that about 1994, 1995 would have been the time of this happening.
Which is remarkable. I want to see a picture of this cyst.
No, I don't want to see the picture of the cyst.
I'm curious.
You do not want to see the picture of a grapefruit-sized cyst.
I'm curious.
Good God.
The fever was high.
It's like seeing a goiter on somebody's neck.
I want to see a picture of Bill strapped to the dolly then.
It was okay. I got to clarify that like that. They had to get me in the dolly just to get me to the stairs. So I wasn't like strapped.
No,
to the, I don't want to over.
I want to see that part though.
But they had to just get me to the stairs.
I like the over dramatization out here.
Well, it's the one thing I've learned early on: never let facts get in the way of a good story.
This is something that's true about the coaching profession, though. You don't miss. Yeah, I always.
No matter what it is,
I've noticed it.
What wasn't Hugh Freeze coaching from a bed?
He was in a bed. Same thing. Yeah, this year. Yeah,
code of honor.
Code of honor. If you come in and be like going, I don't think I'm going to be here on Thursday. I just got kind of I got a cough. I think I got strep.
Listen, I'm here to tell you that does not extend to all parts of life. Okay, it does
not your life, journalism life.
Oh no!
Get sip strapped to the dolly to get to
That's
the
like
gate.
so when you leave. If some schools will pay you, they'll pay out whatever your sick leave that you didn't use, and so as you get it all. Like what hold it. You were here for 9 years and didn't take one sick day?
Right.
No,
you got 25,000 coming.
Yeah. Because why? And you couldn't take it, and that's just the rule of thumb in the business.
Oh.
There's no chance that you miss it for anything. You miss a practice like that. But the suburban coaching was fun.
Were you okay by the next Saturday?
No. This was a long time. This was the rest of the year was
really.
We went to the playoffs, so it went all the way into the play. But then I was fine.
Did you drop weight?
At that. I did. I dropped a little bit of weight. I felt good about myself.
I didn't mean it that way. I did not mean it that way. I mean, I just I'm amazed by the story.
That is a wonderful edition of Bill's Thrills, sponsored by
Random
Dirk,
story.
Scott, and Ty at Mid Plains Advisors. Top of the hour next, an early break in the ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jay Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round. And their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and digital insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com. Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
The end of the school year is drawing near, which means graduation parties are coming soon. Are you prepared for that if you're hosting? Fierce Cheese Spread is the dip that brings everyone together to celebrate graduations and to close out a great school year. And it goes well with crackers, meats, soups, and more. How could you throw a party without it? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fuhrer's Cheese Spread. No graduation party is complete without it. Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Have you been accused of a crime? Is your freedom at stake? At Liberty Law Group, we are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Facing the court is stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. At Liberty Law Group, we believe in treating every person with respect, compassion, and understanding. When legal troubles are keeping you up, trust Liberty Law Group to fight your battles. To learn more, call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Hello? Jan, it's Kay. Are you and Rich free for dinner tonight? I'm making pizza.
Sounds great. What time?
6 p.m.?
Sorry, can't do it. Wheel of Fortune is on and Rich won't miss it.
You're kidding.
Nope. He's seen every episode since 1975. He won't budge.
Listen, tell him if he comes, we'll buy him a bunch of Wheel of Fortune scratch tickets from the Nebraska Lottery.
Won't work. He has to see the show.
That's just it. Until July 30th, if Rich enters any non-winning $5 Wheel of Fortune scratch ticket online, he could win the ultimate fan trip to Los Angeles, including airfare and accommodations. He'll also win tickets to a live taping of Wheel of Fortune and get to spin the big wheel to win at least $2,000.
That might work. Could you do just one other thing?
Sure. What?
Could you write free spin and pepperoni on every other slice of pizza?
Why don't you just come at 7?
Wheel of Fortune top prize odds, 1 in 112,000.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in May. Try their brand new cake batter cream cheese on any breakfast sandwich. Also, enjoy a new energy fusion drink with a variety of flavors and carrot cake muffins with cream cheese frosting. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe. Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week? At Wings & Rings, their brand new Southern fried wings have arrived for a limited time. Indulge in the irresistible goodness of large, traditional bone-in wings coated in a crispy beer batter and fried to perfection. Try them with hot honey or any other sauces. And for those busy summer days coming up, look no further than their Southern Fried Wings Family Bundle. Wings and Rings, 2 Lincoln locations on O Street or Village Lane.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Monday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2, sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane, also at 70th and Pioneers. And what do we have for Steve Schindler today in Creighton?
Lock in, Ben.
I'm locked.
All rise! All rise!
You're supposed to back away from the mic.
I'm supposed to back away.
I'm standing.
Knox County.
Yeah.
Handling all small claims court today will be Steve Schindler.
The
Judge Schindler.
Oh, boy.
He's the version of Wapner, Judy. Judge Judy. Wasn't it Wapner? It was Wapner.
But in our day, it
Judge
was Wapner.
is Wapner. Judge Schindler. So he's handling. So there's been discrepancies on some things with the law, and they felt the only person to get the 100% true, fair shake was to go to Shin Daddy.
What county is this?
Was it Knox County?
Knox.
So today,
K-N-O-X.
they will be, and also it's live streamed through Norfolk, and so they're going to have a live stream of Shin Daddy coming in, and it'll be announced. All rise.
Back away from the mic.
Jake stood up for it.
I did stand up.
He did stand up for it right there. All rise.
I basically resigned. I'm the court reporter, so I don't have to.
Court, you sit down. On the little thing they're typing on?
Yep. Okay, so this is going on.
So if there's any sort of grievances, they'll come in, and then Steve will make the determination. He'll go through both sides, listen to both sides, and what Steve says stands.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Is he wearing a robe?
Oh, yeah, he'll have a robe. He's wearing a robe.
Is there a? Are they setting up like a stand where he sits?
Oh, he's got the full. He's way up above everybody.
Big
so
gavel.
He has the gavel. He has the gavel. He has everything.
So they built a. What do you call that?
What would you
Jake?
call that? Where the judge is?
Text line 464-5685. What do you call the raised area where a judge is?
I don't know.
Anyway, that's one's built in the bank.
And so they have the two podiums set up.
Kind of a podium, right?
Podiums set up right there for the so no
defendant and the plaintiff.
Yeah, so no one comes up like they do like in a regular trial. They both just handle it from right there. The plaintiff talk. They both talk on both sides.
Defendant and plaintiff.
Yeah, they both talk through right there. Then Steve makes a final decision, and he'll have some comments on it too. He'll let him know. He'll let him know where some people are being a little overzealous.
He does. Yeah, he has a
Look
judge.
at him. Does he look like a judge?
He has a judge aura to him. He does.
Is it the bench that David says the bench?
The bench. Could be the bench.
So they constructed a bench in the bank.
It's in the bank, live stream, live TV.
And just like any courtroom, anybody can go and
anyone
watch.
can go and watch. And they have seats. They have seating there. They have so they can come in.
Pews.
Yes, they have pews. Basically, what it is.
Did they bring in pews?
Yes.
Like from the church, probably.
Yes, from the church. They brought him in.
I could see Shin Daddy abusing the gavel.
Boom, 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 boom.
No,
what do they always say?
Jake, I respectfully disagree. I respectfully disagree.
I want him to abuse the gavel.
What's the verbiage they say when they're trying to calm down
order
in the court? Order in the court.
Back off, Jake. Do it.
Do it, Jake.
Do it.
Order.
Yeah.
Order in the
Order.
Shin Daddy.
Shin Daddy's doing that today.
This is
his robe.
All rise.
This is Midwest Bank.
Midwest Bank today.
This is very interesting. The banking and the court worlds are colliding today. Banking and court worlds are colliding.
Yes.
I can't wait to see that.
Law and order.
Law and order. Right.
That's
there.
Beautiful.
So you can come and watch it.
You can come and watch it today. Yes.
Nate in Dorchester says the things Shin Daddy does on a daily basis, plus running a bank. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
It's true.
So he's still running the bank.
Still runs the bank right now.
Yeah.
So
Legend.
in between, also, hey, what do you need? Cashier's check? I can get that for you. What do you need? A loan on that? You want to get a loan on a used combine? Got it right here. Yeah, get it from Landmark.
That's really interesting.
Thank you, Midwest Bank. Steve Schindler, incredible person.
When I said all rise, Jake stood.
I did.
He stood up immediately.
I should have.
Listen,
I just
You're the
settled
court
it.
reporter, though.
Yeah, you
What
sit
is
down.
the court reporter? That's not a normal typewriter.
I don't
something
know. It's
different.
a court reporter type, right? I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know how they do it.
Have you ever had to be in court?
I one time in the 90s.
Had
Yes.
to take an appearance.
Yeah. I think I did. Yeah, a couple times actually. Yeah, it was not good. I let my I didn't understand. I don't want to get into it too much. I didn't understand the importance of having a driver's license.
That'll do it. That's fair. That's fair.
I sort of
100% fair.
I rebelled against it a little bit, and I had to pay a price. I didn't understand why you had to have it. Like I was like, why? But anyway, so that's that.
By the way, on the text line, on the YouTube, actually, BWD says, so this goes back to your story from the last hour.
Okay, we're back to that.
So Bill had to pass up a Raiders cheerleader date because he turned into Quasimodo, which is the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
We got to go back to that. That is a remarkable story. That you were wheeled down because the coverage was bad.
Bad coverage. It was the backside
There's
of
all
cover
kinds of
3.
questions.
It was the backside of cover 3 is what it was. I'm
Okay.
like, my exact face was
Post route.
The first I go, what is going on? And they're like, we changed the coverage last night. We
as the defensive coordinator.
What's that?
Was it?
I was a co-coordinator. Me and Rob Akey, when they changed it when I was in when I had to go back to the hospital, when the Suburban delivered me back to the hospital for antibiotics, IV antibiotics to get me back to try to get to the and just trying to talk the paramedics to get me to the game the next night was a lot. They're like, no, we can't. I'm like, just get me in. Just get me in. It's easy to get. If
You're just a young guy.
If you go in this entrance, I said it takes me right to the press box. It's very simple to get me in.
You knew what to do.
So they got me in there with that situation.
You had to talk. I mean, you're just a young guy.
Yeah.
In their 20s, probably,
Yes.
right?
Would have been late 20s. Would have been late 20s.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
just on your back the size of a grapefruit.
Those things are always interesting.
The
to me.
Suburban was very nice, though. She had Stacy was the one who had it. Stacy had a.
Were you laying down?
Laying down on my stomach so I could see. You had to lay
Because
down.
you couldn't lay on your
back. No.
There's a growth.
Grapefruit.
The whole visual is just incredible. This whole thing.
I mean, there's a lot about it that's interesting to me that you felt the need that nobody else could have said, hey, that route to the corner of the end zone wide open.
Yeah.
Bill said, no. Mayday.
Mayday.
Get me down there.
I'm like, what just happened?
Get me down there.
Yeah, get me down there.
Oh, God.
Wasn't that hard to get down there? It really wasn't. It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't like
that
Memorial
bad.
Stadium.
No, it wasn't Memorial Stadium, but no, it's not as tough.
You were playing Idaho State.
Yeah.
Manageable opponent.
Manageable opponent, yes.
Wow.
Solid game.
You were the co-coordinator and the secondary.
You said so. Rob Akey, the Idaho coach, eventually, right?
Yeah,
that became the Idaho coach.
And Rob
he made
Akey.
a bowl. They made a bowl game with him with
Potato Bowl.
Nathan Enderle, the pride of North Platte. Well, besides Danny Woodhead, Enderle was from North Platte.
Really?
Yeah.
Rob was incredible.
He was your co-coordinator.
Co-coordinator like that. Yes. He came back from spring recruiting looking great. He was like, geez, you lost a bunch of weight. He goes, yeah, just Jack Daniels and chocolate donuts.
Didn't he have kind of a raspy voice too? Really raspy.
Jack
voice?
Daniels and chocolate donuts.
That's what he had. That's all I had all day, all for a month, he said. It was fine.
What about, had you started your burrito thing?
No, that didn't start until Utah State. Utah State. 30 burritos every Sunday. I'll take 30 bean burritos.
And you'd put them in the little refrigerator in your office.
In my office.
And that was it every day.
That was every day. And then the best one usually about like 10 a.m. Hey, anybody want a burrito? Hungry, yeah. Fire one up.
I mean, hungry 10 a.m.
Yeah.
I mean, you're hungry at 10 a.m.
That happens.
It's a good idea.
You can still do that now.
I know. I'm not at my age.
It's more pricey than it was back when Bill did it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Things are expensive now.
Yeah,
but Sip brought something up. He goes, yeah, the code of honor, you cannot seek any sort of health care or be sick for a day or miss any time. And Sip goes, that just sounded stupid to me. And I go, and it is. But it's just one of those things because I think nobody cares. That's the truth, too. You would kind of like going like, hey, if it's your best friend on the staff, you're like, try, hey, what's going on? How can I help or whatever? But in general, everybody's like, just press on.
It's very much a
Press
coaching
on.
profession thing. It's probably other professions too, but I've noticed it just in covering it for 30 years. That in that part of the world, your part of the world, the coaching world, you can't get sick.
If you talk, and then the other thing would happen to you when you would fight through it. But if you had a major, when you're going to crash, it'd be like right at the end of recruiting or something. When you finally it's like this storm is about a foot behind you, and you finally go, whew, take a little take a deep breath. All of a sudden, bam! You're like, what just happened? You just stayed ahead of it all the time. You're always one ahead of it all the time. But
how do you stay ahead of it?
Every veteran coach would tell you some story where it'd be like going, yeah, I was coaching a game and I had my temperature, whatever it was. You had everything happen to you wrong.
Remember when Bo Pelini had to leave the game?
Yeah, Arkansas State game.
Oh my God, John! He has an amazing.
By the way,
just stop for a second. He has an amazing mind for this stuff.
I was there too, but I don't remember. Papuchis took over at halftime for him. He was the acting head coach when Bo had to leave the game.
So do you know the year?
This was like 2011 or 12.
Okay.
It was 11 or 12 for sure.
Bo had to leave the game, and it was a huge story.
It was.
It was a huge story, and it's disconcerting because partly because you never see coaches leave an event.
No.
Yeah.
You know.
And he came back the next week. He was there for practice the week after that. So
he had a scare.
The scare.
He had some sort of, he had some sort of health scare. Yeah. I don't know what it was. I don't want to get.
Yeah. I know what it's, but anything like. Thank God, if you have some sort of I'm feeling some sort of heart palpitations, or is that a word?
Yes,
palpitation.
Palpitations.
Something.
Palpitations.
It's not an easy one to say.
Oh, you got it.
I shouldn't have gotten. That.
You nailed it.
Okay, but 2011. This is early Twitter time. Early Twitter. So I was I was calling the game for KRNU. The UNL.
Jake calling the game.
The UNL camp.
The Lyle Bremser.
Which Josh has done a lot of stuff for UNL, and we didn't know what was happening. We said, "Hey, I don't really see Bo down there to start off the half.
Right.
What's going on?"
Right.
And I'm not sure how we got confirmation he wasn't there, but Twitter was not as big back then.
No, it seems like Nebraska officials confirmed it. Obviously, they can't confirm what's going on. I can kind of remember everything that day, but it was odd. It was odd. But it quickly became apparent that he was okay after the game, it seemed like there was a statement.
He didn't talk after the game.
No, he was gone.
Yeah, he was
gone. Yeah, he left the stadium. So, anyway. Wow. That story blows me away. Ugh. Staph infection, too.
Before we get to break, and we're going to talk about this Utah thing here shortly. We're going to. Before we get to break, though,
that's okay.
A quick plug for our friends at First Rate Ag. Full service ag retailer offering everything from crop protection to lawn fertilizer. Been around for 25 years in business. Please reach out at firstrateag.com or call 308-995-8327 and ask for Parker or Chris. And as always, mention the ticket.
The ticket. I tell you what, those guys, like I said,
what's going on?
The rain. It's one of those times now where it's like they want a little clear window. That to be able to get some seed and protection down, and then they're ready for the rain again. They want it to come again, but right now they're struggling out there.
They need a window.
Need a little window here. And this rain last night was
a window tomorrow.
Yeah, this rain last night was that was a slow rain. That would have been a great rain to go out and find night crawlers. It would have been a great rain for that. Slow, steady rain.
Yeah. I mean, it was a rain that you just wanted to stand in this morning, I thought. It was the kind of rain you just,
I love the sound last night.
You stood in the rain this morning?
I wanted to a little bit. That rainwater is good for your hair.
I didn't know that.
It's true.
Didn't know that either.
It's dead true.
Are you sure on that?
I was told that at a young age. It's true. It's good for your hair.
Text line is rainwater good for your hair.
Yes.
Is there proof of that?
Yes. People will.
What a sipism over there.
Winnie from the Wonder Years probably used
that. Was Katrinka, though, that I think on the text line.
Patrinka.
Yeah, Patrinka. She texted. I bet she was on the text line. Do you know her number? I'm not going to say it.
No, don't read it out loud either. She'll hate you for that.
Yeah, she said the girlfriend on the Wonder Years was Winnie.
I got like 45 texts on Winnie, so she was one of 45. Thanks, Patrinka. 45 others there. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
When we come back, do we want to talk about Gene Smith or Utah?
Gene Smith.
Okay. We're talking about Gene Smith wanting Michigan to have an asterisk on their wins against them. Next, on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Hi, this is State Senator Carolyn Bosin. As a state senator, wife, and mom, I believe Lincoln is a great place to work and raise a family. My husband Reggie and I are local family business owners and actively involved in our community. Last year, I voted for the largest property tax relief package in Nebraska history. Property tax relief is important to every family, and I will continue to deliver more property tax relief to working families. This is Carolyn Bosin, and I am asking for your vote on May 14th. Paid for by Bosin for Legislature.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Hello? Jan, it's Kay. Are you and Rich free for dinner tonight? I'm making pizza.
Sounds great. What time?
6 p.m.?
Sorry, can't do it. Wheel of Fortune is on and Rich won't miss it.
You're kidding.
Nope. He's seen every episode since 1975. He won't budge.
Listen, tell him if he comes, we'll buy him a bunch of Wheel of Fortune scratch tickets from the Nebraska Lottery.
Won't work. He has to see the show.
That's just it. Until July 30th, if Rich enters any non-winning $5 Wheel of Fortune scratch ticket online, he could win the ultimate fan trip to Los Angeles, including airfare and accommodations. He'll also win tickets to a live taping of Wheel of Fortune and get to spin the big wheel to win at least $2,000.
That might work. Could you do just one other thing?
Sure. What?
Could you write free spin and pepperoni on every other slice of pizza?
Why don't you just come at 7?
Wheel of Fortune top prize odds, 1 in 112,000.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in May. Try their brand new cake batter cream cheese on any breakfast sandwich. Also, enjoy a new energy fusion drink with a variety of flavors and carrot cake muffins with cream cheese frosting. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
At Weedman Lawn Care, the term care in our name is more than part of our title. It's the heart of our company culture. If we don't care and support our team members, how can we expect them to care for you and your lawn? As evidenced by Weedman's 5-star reviews online, we consistently show our sincere care for our customers' needs. And we absolutely care for the communities we serve by donating to local schools, baseball fields, food banks, and the Ronald McDonald House. Go to weedman.com now. Our caring culture will give your family the lawn it deserves.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours, and our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
Have you been accused of a crime? Is your freedom at stake? At Liberty Law Group, we are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Facing the court is stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. At Liberty Law Group, we believe in treating every person with respect, compassion, and understanding. When legal troubles are keeping you up, trust Liberty Law Group to fight your battles. To learn more, call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Highball Bar in downtown Lincoln is open and located just north of 11th and O Street. Highball Bar offers a vibe and atmosphere like no other, making it the perfect place to grab a drink or beverage. Highball Bar features great events such as Karaoke Sunday, $4 Cheetos on Mondays, Jack Daniel's specials on Wednesdays, and much more. Make Highball Bar your go-to spot after a hard day at work or on the weekend. Highball Bar, located at 122 North 11th Street in downtown Lincoln.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
Is Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I was asked a very important question by Sip during the break. Are we talking or not talking enough about the NHL playoffs? We haven't talked about them at all. NBA playoffs, NHL. Haven't
People talking about it.
It's kind of sad. We should watch
Vegas
more
is
hockey.
out. We talked hockey when my team was.
Yep, Golden Knights lost to the Stars. The Stars knocked them out in 7 games.
I hear Strickland and Austin talking about the NBA playoffs. I listen to their show in the afternoon. They talk about the NBA playoffs. Strick obviously knows the NBA.
Yeah. He should, played there for 8-10 years, something like that.
Are people talking about the NHL playoffs like your people in your life?
No.
Gigi.
No, she's not.
What about Laura?
Laura's not. That's not.
Nobody talks about my life.
Laura did mention though that her grandpa always collected rainwater to wash his hair. That's true. Seriously, yeah.
I just know that when I've ever come in out of the rain after just getting soaked, your hair feels great.
It does.
You think I'm kidding? I'm not. Okay, this is serious.
No, it's serious.
Yeah.
She texted me.
Really?
Yeah.
God bless them.
Yeah.
It's a real thing, Jake.
Yeah, this went down.
Rainwater is good for your hair.
I've never heard that before, but I'm not.
Well, you heard it now. You're only 33.
You seem pretty confident in this take. So
when the rain hits the asphalt shingles and comes down through the drain pipe and it's collected and wash your hair with it.
Put your hair down. Put your head down there.
Perfect.
Might get a cyst.
It might happen.
Grapefruit.
464-5685. Call or text as always. Saw this weekend.
This is remarkable.
From CBS Sports. Ohio State AD Gene Smith says, of course, Michigan's wins should carry an asterisk amid sign-stealing scandal. This is from David Cobb of CBS Sports. Apparently, Gene Smith was talking to Central Ohio's NPR affiliate. Whether he believes Michigan's recent football victories over the Buckeyes should come with an asterisk, he says, of course I do, said laughing on the All Sides with Anna Staver show. He says, the rules are in place to protect the integrity of the game and try your best to create a level playing field. When those rules are violated, then it affects those principles. We have to keep that in perspective. Gene Smith says, asterisk on the wins for Michigan over Ohio State.
Should you put an asterisk by all Michigan wins in the last 3 years?
I don't think he wants
This is not just an Ohio State conversation, first of all. That's the one question I'd have for Gene. And second question I'd have for Gene is, where's the asterisk? Where do you put him? Is there some kind of is this a media guide discussion, and do people even read media guides anymore?
No, I'm not sure where that would go.
Where's the asterisk? Where do you put it?
The question I want to know where we put it at. Yeah,
what is it? And why would it just be a Ohio State discussion? Why wouldn't it be asterisk by every win that Michigan had? It's stupid. What I'm getting at is ridiculous.
I like this. He goes on to say, I'm not one that looks back. I think what's important for us is to look forward. We host that team up north this fall, and I'm assuming it'll be what it's always been. The last time we had the level of interest in that game was 06 with 1 versus 2. 1 versus 2. This year, it probably won't be 1 versus 2, but it'll be number 1 versus somebody. and we need to get back. We need to pack that place. Be in your seat early. Don't wait until kickoff. Be in your seat early.
Yeah,
Gene
you don't want to get smoked again like in 2022. What was that score? 2022.
Bad.
Michigan smoked them in Columbus. 45-23.
Something like that.
Rush for like 300 yards.
Yeah, might have been 400.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
a lot. It was a lot. My question, which is still bizarre, which you would think he would ask the question towards the athletic director, would be, where are they at in the investigation?
It's open.
It seems like, there's nothing going on.
It's open.
It's nothing going on.
It's an open investigation.
There's nothing. I mean, that's it. There's nothing happening. They still to this day have not identified, was that Connor Stallions on the sideline at was it Central Michigan?
Central Michigan.
They haven't. And I mean, just think about this. There's someone that looks 99% just like him. He's wearing the wrong shoes. He's wearing Michigan shoes, and he looks just like him. He's wearing sunglasses, but then nobody has been like you said. I heard it on another show.
It's a cold case. Cold case files.
You know how hard it is to find out who was on the sideline? It's real simple.
Not hard.
Just a staff meeting. The AD runs it. Everyone in here.
McIlvain said he was going to look into it.
He's still going to look into it.
He's got other things going on.
It's just real simple. Who is this guy?
Yeah,
that's all you got to say.
Nobody
knows this guy right here, because it'd be like going, "That's Todd. That's our assistant trainer. That's so and so from the media. That's so no,
can't know.
No,
how do you not know?
How do you not know? That's impossible. I'm saying right now, sidelines at Nebraska are packed. I guarantee within 30 seconds, everyone could be ID'd. Not by like the head coach, but somebody from the trainers to whoever it is. They'd be like going, "No, that's Stan."
Yeah, if Jake was standing on the sideline, people would be like, "Okay, who's this guy?
This guy.
Who's the albino?"
Yeah, who's the albino?
There's no
Jake's
albino
not a great
in
example because he's an albino, but
He's got a lot of Come on, hard to find him.
No, he's really easy to find. But anyway, weird story, and I don't think this is serious. Like, I don't think Gene Smith is really serious here.
He laughed, in it, but he wasn't like.
It's kind of one of those. No, he wasn't like. No, he was kind of saying something with it. There was something.
Yeah. The asterisk discussion though is interesting to me. Like, what's it mean? Who cares? They put an asterisk by Michigan's win against Nebraska.
No,
in Memorial Stadium. And if you do, who cares?
It's a guy that has a strong hatred for Michigan and wants to do anything he can to look better in the graces of Ohio.
But this is a time and place where you wish the NCAA would step up and just say, "Here's what's going on in the investigation. Give us some sort of update,
just some bullet points,
because there's nothing going on with it. It's like it never happened."
They're going to say we can't talk about an ongoing investigation, but they can. Provide some level of update.
Yes, at some point in time, they give some level of update. So
I wonder if you're ever going to get an update.
I think they're like, okay, what are we going to do with this? Are we going to take away their title? Are we going to do this to them?
And are we going to punish the head coach?
Yeah.
He's not there anymore.
He's not here anymore. What are we going to do?
Right.
So we're better off just let this thing just go away.
I think that's what's going on.
Yeah.
I think that's what.
I wonder what Stallions is doing right now. What
that would be a great.
He's selling. He's fixing
vacuums. He's the same thing he was doing.
He's fixing
vacuums.
They're on his porch.
He got called out by the
HOA.
The HOA called him. He had to represent himself because he said he was turned in by a Michigan State alum. That's what he says. A Michigan State alum turned him in the HOA because he had too many vacuums
on his porch
that he was fixing. I couldn't imagine right now if our vacuum went down, the first thing you'd be like, well, where are we gonna get it fixed at? It's kind of like, just get a new one.
Go to Stallion's house.
Just go to Target. Just get a new vacuum.
How that works? Yeah.
Vacuum repair.
Repair
in 2022, 23. Vacuum repair.
That guy was the story that just kept on giving. Connor Stallions. Every day something new about Connor Stallions in football season.
And it just went away. And he was at the Rose Bowl. He was at the game.
I wonder if it's just kind of keep going away, like Bill says.
If this will again, just think of this 20 years from now. Hopefully,
I got a question for you.
What do you got, Sip?
Do you care what happened?
I'd love to. I would love to hear.
No, I don't care.
I would love to hear whatever would be one of the most 60 minutes with Connor Stallions. I'd love to hear what he's
sitting down with it.
Sitting down. Exactly. Ding, 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 ding.
Nice, I love that.
It is a. You're right.
And he's sitting there.
I'd love to hear him what they would say.
I kind of would too.
I'd love to hear what he would say.
But would it just be a pack of lies, even on 60 Minutes?
Yeah, I don't know if he's really trustworthy.
I wouldn't trust the guy at all.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you guys. Sure, nothing to hide over here.
Yeah.
Put him on a lie detector on 60 Minutes, and I'll watch it.
But they have people. There's like, yeah, Connor Stallions hired me. I went to watch the Michigan Rutgers game. I filmed, and not Michigan Rutgers, whoever they were playing. Because I went to the game and I filmed it and I sent it to him.
I know. I never.
So they have people that it's like, this isn't like hidden. They're like, no, I did this. I did that. And they have nothing to hide. They're going, no, I'm gonna say this.
I could never get up in arms about it for some reason. Now there were people that challenged. I mean, oh yeah. I mean, I was doing a speech once, and a guy in the crowd said, "You are not giving this proper. I mean, you're not being serious enough about this. This is a man who cheated. Michigan cheated. Michigan. This is tarnished." I just couldn't get into that conversation. It didn't bother me enough. And Jim said they're innocent too. Jim said,
wow.
I don't know.
Wow,
what a surprise there.
If you think about this, they win the national championship, and Harbaugh missed half the games. He missed half the games. 6 games. He missed 6 of the 12.
He missed 3 on the front end and 3 on the back.
Yeah, 3 in the front, 3 in the back.
Right. The first 3, the last 3.
They beat Ohio State. He wasn't there.
Nope, he wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
He was watching it somewhere.
Watching the game.
At home.
At home.
Still won, by the way. Yeah.
And Penn State game, then throw the ball in the whole second half. He wasn't the head coach that game. It was Sharon.
They intercepted him on the tarmac. He landed with the team, and they pulled him aside in the tarmac and just said that
Before Ohio State.
Before Ohio State. No, Penn State.
I'm sorry.
And it's like, you will not be coaching this game.
That's right.
And then when Michigan was gonna really challenge us really hard in the last 3, I think it's kind of like, yeah, no, we're not. We're good with 3. We're all good with 3. Because we're not going to go into this, go any deeper into this thing.
It's amazing when you
that
look
means
back.
They had information. Like, oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
You want to challenge this?
It's amazing when you look back on Michigan's season.
Yeah,
they missed 6 games. The head coach
suspended,
and you've made it clear, and I totally agree with you. That means something when your head coach is not there. It's not. Oh, you don't really need your head coach. No, you do need your head coach.
Yeah, there's one guy that leads you.
Yeah.
Let's play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. I believe it was a 4-1 week or 3-2 week for you last week.
Jacob.
So
yeah,
we're
winners.
Today,
3-2. It's right there, Jake.
We're not watching a lot of NBA. At least me and Bill aren't. You're watching some SIP NBA playoffs. NBA head coaches today. I will give you the coach. You tell me the team. You tell me the team. It's not easier.
Okay, that helps.
Give me the coach's name.
That helps. I'll give us a chance. Thank you.
What team is this guy the coach of?
Okay.
464.
Larry Fitch.
No, that's Chris
Celtics.
Finch, by the way. Oh, no, that's not right either. Joe Mazzulla's Celtics.
No, but Larry Fitch was, I think, the coach back in Bill's era.
Gotcha. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call the Dick Down Sip and Bill and Trivia. NBA head coaches. I'm giving you the coach's name. So it makes it a lot easier. You give me one of the 30 teams in the NBA.
Bill Fitch was the Boston Celtics
Fitch.
coach.
You said Larry Fitch?
Yeah, it was Larry. I said Larry's Bill. It's Bill. He was a Celtics coach from 79 to 83.
Okay.
Coached other teams, too.
We got Brian on the line. Brian, how do you feel about NBA head coaches today?
NBA is definitely one of the sports I don't follow that well. So feeling pretty confident.
Okay.
All right. Interesting.
Brian. Okay.
Well, give it a try.
Bill, a lifeline for one question. As always, Brian, first question to you. What team is Chauncey Billups the head coach of in the NBA?
Got that.
Let's try the Boston Celtics.
Chauncey Billups.
I just said their coach out loud 2 seconds ago, Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah, if Billups, if he hasn't moved, he's with the Blazers.
Portland Trailblazers is correct. 1-0 lead for Sip. First question, Sip. What team is Jamal Mosley the head coach of?
That's Alex's favorite team, the Magic.
Brilliant. Look at.
I would assume that nobody else in Lincoln knew that answer besides you.
Mosley could have been the coach of the year. Honestly, Josh would back me on that. You could have made a case for Mosley as NBA coach of the year.
Up 2-0.
2-0, looking good.
It's over.
To stay alive, Brian, your last question. What team is J.B. Bickerstaff the head coach of?
Got that. Better get
Wow, that's a heck of a name. Let's try.
Bernie's son, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, let's try that. Timberwolves.
Timberwolves.
It's Houston, right?
No, he didn't need to take that. That was the Cavaliers.
Ooh.
Cavs.
Oh,
for
we're
J.B.
up.
Bickerstaff. Hey, the game's over, though.
Was he in Houston at one point?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But Brian gets a bagel to coffee. But you win today, Sip. Well done.
Okay, 80-71 is the overall.
Whoa, we're 9 games over 500?
80-71.
Dang.
Josh,
How long are we going here?
Well,
We
I
get
think
the-
we usually go till
1st of August, then we reset.
I think we go to fall camp, right?
Fall
The
camp.
whole,
okay.
We don't reset until fall camp.
Fall camp. Okay.
It's
Gotcha.
ways away. Well, it's coming.
A ways away. So first day of practice, the fall camp.
Let's just do that.
Yeah, first day of fall camp will reset.
Right now we're like a 7
I
seed.
thought about this last night about how important is it to have talent. So would you say that the head coach that they had a dynasty, the Spurs, they won 5.
The Spurs Popovich.
Won 5.
Mhm.
The last 5-6 years, they can't win more than like 20 games.
They're horrible right now.
I mean, they can't win.
Horrible.
And he's someone that's won 5 NBA championships. Can't win a game. So it just tells you how important it is to have players.
Yeah.
Duncan,
The whole-
Ginobili,
the whole-
Parker.
Yeah, the whole idea of just like, no, he'll coach him up.
No.
You can screw him up.
Yeah.
But
that's the thing.
You can screw up a good team.
You can screw up a championship
You
team.
can screw up a team that's really good. But right now, it's like he's Popovich, 5 NBA champions. They had a dynasty.
Yeah, you can put a bet. Yeah.
Can't win a game.
That's it. You can screw it up.
Can't win a game.
Okay, tiebreaker. I'm curious. Bill's up for the tiebreaker. Okay, how many current head coaches in the NBA have been at their jobs prior to 2020?
At their current job?
Yeah, they've been at their current job. They've been in prior to 2020.
Jeez, that's a good question.
Remember, there's 30
9.
teams. 30 teams.
Ooh, I gotta think it's under.
Yeah, probably.
5. It's only 5.
Yeah. That's not a bad guess.
Popovich, Spoelstra, Billy Donovan, Taylor Jenkins of the Grizzlies, and somebody else I'm forgetting. here.
Taylor Jenkins makes that list.
Yep, he was 2019.
What about the coach in Denver?
Yes, he'd be. Yep, that was the 5th.
Get
one.
out of
Mike Malone.
Denver.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah,
good job. Got all 5 of those. Well done. So nice to
Sip,
get today.
you're an NBA analyst. You really are. You watched a lot of NBA. You knew all the coaches.
A lot of it.
You watched a lot of NBA. You talk about it. You and Alex talk about it daily.
A lot.
You talk about NBA daily.
Yeah,
so that's a lot.
Yeah. He knows.
There's a chance I've went 10 months without talking about it. And you talk about it daily.
Alex is smart enough that I swear to God he could run the Orlando Magic.
Let's
he
give him a
could run.
shot. Let's give him a shot for a month. See what
He's
happens.
smart. He could run. He could definitely
I'm
be the
excited
GM.
for playoff basketball now. I said it today.
Are you going
to
to get into it?
I'm gonna, yeah. I
Are you
will.
going to try to?
Try to get into it? Yeah. I really like watching the Knicks.
I do too. In the garden.
They
In the
just got
garden.
blasted by the
In the
Pacers
garden.
by
Like watching him
32
in the
points
garden.
yesterday.
I
But
want to get into it. I want to get into it.
give it a shot. Spill
Is that
over
it?
next. An early break in the ticket.
Are we done?
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Weedman Lawn Care, the term care in our name is more than part of our title. It's the heart of our company culture. If we don't care and support our team members, how can we expect them to care for you and your lawn? As evidenced by Weedman's 5-star reviews online, we consistently show our sincere care for our customers' needs. And we absolutely care for the communities we serve by donating to local schools, baseball fields, food banks, and the Ronald McDonald House. Go to weedman.com now. Our caring culture will give your family the lawn it deserves.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Several irrigation contractors in Lincoln go out of business every year, leaving sprinkler system orphans, begging for service. The folks at Judson Irrigation shed a tear for these little fellas. They've been coddling these orphans for more than 40 years. From redesign, repairing, replacing, and restoring, remember the Judson Irrigation Orphanage.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage, 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Although we can't control the air we breathe outside our home, we can make a healthy difference inside, and all it takes is a call to Bryant. With healthy air options, Bryant can help you eliminate allergens, odors, and harmful chemicals, all while controlling indoor humidity levels at the same time. If it's time for a breath of fresh air inside, it's time to call Bryant. Breathe easy, breathe healthy. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. We do whatever it takes.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Enrique Alvarez Clary, aka Rico, here for The Body Shop. What do you give someone who does so much for you every day? Well, I know what I did for my wife as an early Mother's Day gift. I got her a massage from The Body Shop. Her first ever massage was amazing. Her words, not mine. The deep tissue massage literally melted the stress away and left her feeling refreshed and fully relaxed afterwards. Get the special woman in your life the gift of a massage. Book one today at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop at 48th and A.
Prashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
This
Anybody who knows me knows I was cocky out of the womb.
is Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover with Chris Raff, sponsored by our friends at Computer Hardware. 70th and 0. Go see Trip with the team with all your Apple needs, computer, watches, iPhones. Get something new. They're also in Kearney, Hastings, and Grand Island. Computer Hardware. Raff, how are you today, man?
I'm good.
I got to tell you, we have not mentioned this all the day, and you won't care about the SIP, but I got to say it anyways. Exciting. This is PGA Championship week. Is that right, Raff?
Yep. Valhalla.
You know what? Guess who won this past week, Zip, yesterday in the world of golf? Yeah, big name. It's a big name.
Oh.
It's one of the biggest names in golf.
Rory
McIlroy won his fourth tournament at Quail Hollow, his second of the year. He won it with Shane Lowry in the doubles competition, if you call it doubles. But glad to see him back. He's playing some good golf right now. PGA Championship.
Rory McIlroy.
Yeah, he won by 5 shots yesterday.
He won by 5 shots. Same day that Nebraska got a quarterback.
That's right. And Nebraska baseball wins the series. How about that?
That's right.
A Sunday in the sports world on Mother's Day.
There is stuff happening. There is stuff happening in football that we didn't get to.
What was that? What did we miss?
Jaden Mangum is on campus today. He is a very good safety. Michigan State transfer portal player.
4 picks, right? 4 interceptions.
Yeah, 4 interceptions. He visited Ohio. He's visited Ohio State. I think he's going to Michigan from here. That could be turned around. He's visiting Ohio State, Michigan, Nebraska. He's here today. So that's sort of interesting to me because Nebraska has a good bunch of safeties, but I think it falls under the category of if there's a good player out there, you take it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we'll see where that goes. Oh, what was your feeling about? Go ahead, Jake.
Well, don't forget also. I know he's that Bly Hill is a cornerback, but you already have an injured player there. So even though it's a safety, hey man, find a way to get players because injuries happen everywhere all the time.
Yeah, 100%. What did you think about Latif?
TJ Latif.
I think it's a good pickup. Went and watched back some of his video.
Did you? What'd you think?
He can get the ball down the field. He's got an arm.
He does, and it looks like he has functional speed. The conversation is informative in that it's another quarterback that he's not going to run. He's not a runner.
No, he's a thrower.
Yeah. So Kalen, runner. Or excuse me, thrower. Not a runner.
Yep.
Dylan,
thrower. TJ Latif is a thrower. Functional speed.
Yep.
I mean, he can get out of there if he has
to. He's moving the pocket.
Yeah.
Slide, get up, get around. And then I saw too that Garrett McGuire, sorry.
Joey McGuire.
Garrett. That he was like down in Texas, looking for signal callers too. So maybe they're not finished. So
2025 is what we're talking about. Class of 2025.
Well, maybe he's looking at an 8th grader like we were talking about. You never know.
Well, I mean, they had 2 quarterbacks in this class.
Yeah.
Kalen and Raiola.
Yeah.
You can have 2.
One more, yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me at all if they had 2.
It's unreal right now. Just like me and Sip were talking at break, the quarterback training, just the player training that's going on over this weekend. I was told about a quarterback down in Alabama, like in 8th grade, because you can play varsity in 8th grade. Led his team to a state championship. Went and watched the video of him. Unreal arm.
8th grader.
It's crazy.
8th grader.
It is crazy.
Alabama, which is good talent down there.
Yeah, I was telling Raph.
Trained by to his dad trains him.
I was telling Raph. Yeah, wait a second. To his dad? Yeah,
you talked to his dad.
I thought to his dad. Yeah, he's a good dude. Here's the thing about this discussion. Okay, I always do this thing where I react. I'm so surprised when Dylan Raiola seems so poised, on the field, off the field, etc. I'm so surprised when Danny Kalen seems so poised on the field, off the field. Shouldn't be that surprised because these kids are getting trained early on to be quarterbacks, and all that entails. It's not just, hey, can you throw a sideline route from the opposite hash? No, if you're the quarterback, these kids are taught, like at the Elite 11 camp, they're taught you have to deal with media. You're a spokesman. It's all part of the deal. So they arrive here, and you see it with Dylan and Daniel Kalen. They arrive here, and they don't seem like kids.
Yeah.
I mean, they seem ready for this.
Yeah, that's what I said too. I'm like, I understand that they're freshmen, but in a way they've kind of been groomed for this moment. So they're not, it's not like yesteryear where you didn't have that training and stuff like that.
Right.
Now you see it. Like I go back all the time to Steve, the Warren Academy up in Omaha. They have quarterbacks coach John Teagland.
Okay.
I mean, just look what he's done over the last like 5 or 6 years. The guys he sent.
Who are we talking about?
Like the Zane Flores of the world, the Daniel Kalins.
What's this fella's name?
John Teagland.
Teagland.
And he's the quarterbacks coach at the Warren Academy. And you see guys all the time that, up and comers and all that. I mean, anymore, it seems like if you're a good player in Nebraska or, Eastern Iowa or Western Iowa, Western Iowa, that Warren Academy, I mean, that's the place to go because the coaching is just, it's so good and it prepares you so well for the college game.
It is good. I've seen it firsthand. It's good. Interesting. Yeah. Anyway, TJ Lateef is it looks to me, Jake, like a legit good pick.
A 4-star quarterback from California. Now, I'm curious. I have not researched all this in terms of Matt Rule in the past when he was at Temple and Baylor. Did he always have pro-style quarterbacks? Because all these guys are pro-style, right? He's not runners. He's not running quarterbacks. I mean, last year he inherited, Heinrich Harburg, a running quarterback, and Purdy ran the ball at Nebraska. But has he ever recruited a running quarterback?
I'd have to look at that. I mean,
it's pretty standard for him.
Probably not.
I think there hasn't been a lot of that. And I know there hasn't been a lot of that with Satterfield because Satterfield has talked about how he had to adjust to having that running element. So, Jake, I think that's the answer to that question. This was informative to me in a lot of ways. I give Nebraska credit on this because of what the kids said, that Nebraska showed the most consistency in their approach in recruiting him, and they set out a plan for him. I wonder if Prime sets out a plan.
No,
for anybody, for himself. Oh, there was some Prime hate. Sorry about that. I didn't mean it.
Sounded like you did.
Yeah, but I like this whole picture. The way Nebraska recruited him, the way Nebraska showed consistency in their approach, the way Nebraska set out a plan for TJ Lateef, and then locked him down. I like it. I like Raph. I'm like you. I watched his tape. He's smooth.
Yeah.
He does things effortlessly, which is a good sign. And I'm telling you, his follow through reminds me of Raiola's. I mean, he has that kind of distinct way of throwing that reminds me of Dylan. Maybe that's the way.
Most people thought that sounds like Mahomes then too.
I know. Yeah,
are you saying?
That's why I wonder.
I'm not surprised that these guys want to copy the best.
Right,
which is a good guy to copy.
Jake,
you can do it.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with that?
I'm glad you said that. I think that's probably what we're talking about a little bit.
Copy the best. That's it for us. The Drive with Raf, AD, and Amon Green is next for Steve Sipple and Bill Busch. I am Jake Sorensen. We will see you tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised in Lancaster County, learning the value